NCRP Productions presents Fallout Beyond the Rad'wood Vale. Wood Island. Episode 5.
The rhythmic beat of the fog cutter's motor sounds across the still water of the Great Bay. The four of you are on the deck of the boat after having just sailed away from Southport. The fog now is very thick, and you are navigating via small poles which have pieces of flagging on them to help identify areas to keep you from running ashore in the mud. Flint, you are currently at the helm of the ship.
Yep.
Cookie, what are you doing right now?
Well, where do I normally sit?
You're over on... We're on the port side.
Okay. Front or back?
I would think you'd be up front. Yeah.
So Cookie's going to be up front. And are we polling like we were coming in?
No, you're not pulling.
We're literally watching out into the fog.
Right. The poles I mentioned are poles that are placed into the mud.
Oh, to identify the channel.
Correct.
It's like a guide for me.
Gotcha. All right. So in that case, then I'd be there. I'd have my mask on.
You might even be relaying to him because the fog is so thick that by the time you see these poles, you only have maybe 5 seconds to react.
Gotcha.
So it'd be like left, right.
Captain, you got another one coming up here on the right.
You got it, Cookie.
20 feet, 10 feet.
Buoy, what are you doing?
So I'll help Cookie where necessary, but I'm also kind of anxious and keeping an eye in our wake, to see that we're not being followed. Because I'm worried about that. I'm not the best lookout, but I do take care of those duties when everybody else is busy.
And Carson?
I'd be doing odd parts around the ship, just making sure our cranes are battened down, that we were stocked and refueled because we left dock to be repaired. I just want to make sure everything's kind of okay. He's still a little giddy as he's kind of like, you can see him like a little spring in his step as he's like jumping around. We killed a lurker, we killed
the fog crawler.
Oh, an actual crawler. We're going down in history, boys.
And you were jacked up on
buff out. It's
out.
coming down now.
Right, so you are now on
it's just pure adrenaline.
the downside of the buff out.
Yeah.
So I believe we're having to deal with your addiction with buff out, but how addiction works in the game, you roll one die because you've only taken one dose of it, and for every effect symbol, if that effect equals or exceeds the addiction number for that drug, you become addicted to it. The addiction number for buff out is 2.
Yep.
So even if you roll one effect on that one die, but that's not enough to equal or exceed, so there's no way you would become addicted.
And the addiction works within the system that it's a number of times within a session. So if he sits down, if he takes 2 or 3, that's different. But if he just takes 1, and then a couple sessions later he takes 1, he's going to be okay.
Right. You moderate yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, guys.
But they're like Lay's chips.
Right. You can't just have just one.
But that's why I was going to double down my drinking with my buff out, but sadly those were confiscated.
Yeah, that's true. Some urchin on Southport's finding the bottles behind the post. Or did you dump them out?
No.
Oh, never mind, you stowed them. I forgot. Thank you. So, Flint, you have a choice to make. Well, actually, you don't have a choice right now. Where are you going?
So, Cookie's yelling out directions, poles.
Captain, got another one coming up, about 30 feet.
Copy. I'm going to call back, Buoy, get up here.
Hi, Captain.
Where's that holotape you got?
Oh, let me fish around in my medicine bag, like here a little. Pull it out.
There's a screech of an animal in there.
Yeah.
Go pop it in there.
So, we definitely were looking forward to seeing what was on the holotape. So.
Yep.
Okay. So you pull out. There's a radio you have on in the fog cutter, and you pop open the little cassette, and it says Flint's #1 track on it, and you slip that back in your back pocket, and then you take out this other holotape and play it in there, and you're greeted by a dee 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 dee, and you recognize this as a lurker's camp. We nowadays would know it as Morse code. However, this is common communication, usually transmitted by light signals from ship to ship. So, I would say all of you are familiar enough with it. Whether your character is fluent in it enough to understand it by just listening, I'll leave that up to you. But you guys spend about 5 minutes relaying this, the dashes and dots, and collectively like, wait, what was that? Was that
Yeah.
a dot dot dash or a dash dash dot? And like, there's a little bit of like
what'd you hear?
discourse.
I'm assuming it's just the two of you up in the cabin. You haven't
Yeah.
pulled anyone else in.
Regardless of Captain Flint's fluency in lurkers, what was that? Lurkers
Lurkers
can't.
can't. Buoy is like scribbling down on whatever he can get his hands on to write with to just kind of get it.
Yeah, Flint
get
would
him.
be able to like understand it if it were just the lights, but it's a bit harder for him to translate from just noise. Yeah, the beeps.
What about you, Carson? Do you know lurkers can't, you think?
Yeah, my family has been a pretty long history of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how loud this audio is, because again, I'm kind of in the back. Is this something?
I'm assuming
would-
with the noises, it's not
Between
going
the
to be
motor.
loud enough.
I mean-
and I'm not going to hear it on the front of the boat, am I?
Maybe you'll hear distantly like a beep, 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 but not enough for you to understand what's happening. You hear dashes and dots, but you're like,
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna look back and try and figure out where that is. Hey, Captain, we may be being followed or something in my head. I'm hearing lurkers camp.
as you look back, you see Flint and Buoy are both like huddled around the cabin of the ship.
I'm gonna go kind of like curiously check it out. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
see,
pull
like,
Carson in real quick. Carson, get on over here.
Yeah, what's going on, Captain? What's happening?
What is this?
I'm gonna take a second to listen.
Dee, 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 dee,
Oh,
dee, 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 dee.
sounds like lurkers can't.
Well, yeah, but what is it saying?
Oh,
So at this point, Cookie, you also kind of like, do you step away from your
I would
duties?
not leave my spot, not
Okay.
unless he tells me to. So no.
And
But I am gonna be having trouble watching and seeing the three of them there, and watching
Yeah,
and seeing the 3
I'm
of them
missing
there.
out on something.
Yeah.
Flint, are you stopping the boat to do this? Because
No.
Okay,
I am
so-
pulling Carson over.
to do it while you
Yes.
drive.
Carson, you relay it to Buoy. Buoy, you write it down. Cookie, keep the directions coming.
Gotcha. Got another one. 40 feet off.
you're gonna see me like lean one of my ears close to it, and you see he's like gonna like start tapping
Yeah, get
like on the
rhythm.
boat, like trying to like figure it out. So he's like, okay, it's like what's that? Okay.
So after a moment, Carson's going to relay to you the number 4. And you guys spend about 6 minutes, and you guys get a series here. You get the 4 I just mentioned, 0, space, 1, 3, N, space, 1, 2, 4, space, 2, 0, W.
All right.
Seems like coordinates, Captain.
Carson, go take over for Cookie. Send him back.
All right. I'm gonna head out. Cookie, Camp needs you.
Well, finally. What all's going on up there? As I'm walking up to the thing.
Cookie,
Yeah.
look at the map. Find these coordinates.
Oh, gotcha, Cap.
Yeah, so there's a small, tall cap, like a, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like a tall box, I guess, it's made of wood with a wood cap on it. It has rubber lining in it, and it seals it from any kind of weather. And inside are a bunch of scrolls. These are hand-done maps that Captain Flint uses for any kind of navigation around here.
Okay.
So, Cookie, you pull one of these up, and I would like for you to please I would like you, Cookie, to please roll me a intelligence science.
Can I help him out?
You absolutely can assist him. So, why don't you, Buoy, roll 1d20 under the same thing, and if you rolled a success, you add it to his.
Nope.
Okay?
So I have a 2 and a 7. I have a 6 total, so I have 1 success. I am not.
Well, the difficulty's 1.
I'm not tagged in it.
So, you do succeed. You go down the map, and you do believe these are coordinates.
Cap, I got me something on here.
Where is it?
So, it looks like it's out of the bay and south along the coast.
We got to go out the bay. We got to go into the ocean.
How often do we go out of the bay?
Not super often. Occasionally, your ship might go to the rock, which is out of the bay, or all the way down to the cove, which is down to the south. This is the coordinates you look up, Cookie, are not all the way to the cove, but almost to them.
Cap, remember last time we went down there? It was rough.
Yeah.
It was real rough.
It's very rough. In fact, that you understand that this area it's a place called the King's Range for a reason. There's said to be the mountains of some deity or some deity lives upon those mountains.
Cookie, we've already come too far. We're not turning back now.
No, I get it. We should take a sounding going through the bay mouth. Don't want to get caught and pushed up on the rocks.
I got you, Cookie. I got you. I'm going to immediately start making my way out of the bay.
I'm going to roll up the map and go back to my front position. Carson, I got it.
Copy that.
Take the back. Make sure no one's following us.
Buoy.
And if there is, we got something for him.
Yeah, Buoy,
Have any,
keep a
like,
sharp eye out there.
telescopes?
You got a
Or
cat.
periscopes?
No periscopes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
No periscopes.
Dead.
If you're willing to spend a luck point, I'll say you have one in your back pocket.
Nope, I need that one.
Yeah, no. You left it back in Wood Island.
What's the time of day approximately? Or
It's about midday at this point. Your guys' whole journey started this morning.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah, it has been a rough day.
Long rough day.
So, you guys start to sail, across the bay. At this point, you're still navigating via these poles. Eventually, you come to a wider section, and you understand this is the mouth of the bay. And the mouth of the bay can be quite treacherous, especially in bad storms. And you guys come out of the fog all of a sudden, and the bright sunlight hits you guys for the first time all day.
Well, Cap, we's all clear up here. I mean, completely. Ain't got sighting yet.
I don't know if we're clear yet, but we can definitely see better.
And you can see ahead of you 2 large formations of rocks on either side of you. These are the old jetties, which now are more shipbreaking, if you would, because the waters are high enough to where it's just high enough to where a ship might not see them and run ashore them. So it's very, very treacherous leaving the bay right now.
Yeah.
So I'd like for you to please take a perception piloting test for me, and I'll have Cookie assist you.
all right.
Cool. So, Cookie, go on.
Perception piloting.
Yep.
That is no successes.
Okay.
So, I need to roll 10 or under.
Uh,
I got 3 total successes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So the DC was 2.
Perfect. Rolled a 9 and a 3. It's a tag skill, and I got a 3.
All right. So you get 1 action point back. So, Flint, you're pretty old hat when it comes to sailing out of the bay.
Yeah, me and Cookie remember this part well.
Yeah. So the at one point the current tries to push you into the rocks, and you turn left to go right.
Crank it
back. You drift the boat just out of that tide current, and you pull it back to the center of the bay. And you guys look back behind you. Probably Carson would see this because he's the one looking back behind you. You can see a wall of fog, of that kind of grayish green fog, just kind of hanging there, just sitting over the bay right now. And out ahead of you is that gray-blue ocean. The oceans in this world are darker than ours. Lots of pollutant and radioactive materials in them now. So much darker, ashier water. But out beyond you, it's clear.
I'm going to take off my mask.
Yep.
Or take down my mask.
Yep.
Same.
Yep.
Just to see a little bit clearer.
I'm going to salute one of the spots where one of the other captains went down in the last couple of months.
Yeah. There's like a flagpole sticking out of the water.
Ugh.
Yep. So, the 4 of you are going out. Carson, please take a perception survival test for me.
Gotta get past that. 8. 1 success.
Okay. Carson, you see a large black ship emerge from the fog directly behind you guys, as if it were sitting there waiting just on the edge of the fog line.
Captain, we got some company of the big kind.
What do you mean?
You turn around, Flint,
I'm going
and
to turn around as well.
you can see the Dreadclaw.
Yep. Turn right back around, crank the engine backs.
So pop, 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 pop. The little engine of the fog cutter picks up steam, and
Yep.
everyone kind of leans back on the boat a little bit. As you guys can see, it's just now coming out of the bay. It's about to shoot the gap of the mouth. This ship is much larger than yours.
Yep.
It's about 68 feet long. It has the main aft section is flat and open, with a large set of towers that connect and allows it to drop out a massive net if needed. And the aft tower is 3 levels high. Has usually a crew of about 30.
Okay.
So you see the Dreadclaw emerging from behind you, Flint. You increase the engine,
Yes.
and
Rightfully so.
you start
it
going.
instills dread.
Okay, well, hence the name.
Yes.
As you do that, you see its 2 smokestacks in the back billow out fresh
Yep.
clouds of smoke.
Cap, we got to hope that they didn't add anything to the front end like harpoons or, God forbid, rockets.
Cookie, I know. Buoy, you keep a sharp eye out.
Okay.
Let me know if you see any movement on there. Who you
Cap,
see
we
on
want to
there.
try. Do we want to try pulling in close? They'd have to run against the rocks against us. We got lower clearance than they do.
You know it, Cookie. Just let them get a little bit closer. I don't think they got us.
So, what exactly is your plan here, Flint? You, as we speak, are coming out of the mouth of the bay and are turning south left along the coast.
What do we know about the Dreadclaw's propulsion method? Like, are they...
It's petrol. Unlike you guys would use a fusion core.
Okay. Interesting.
They're running dirty.
Yeah.
Hence the black exhaust.
Oh, right. Right. Okay.
And this is Dirty Mike's and all them ship, right?
They are crew members of it,
This is
okay.
Captain Gregory.
Captain Gregory of the Dreadclaw.
whom you have not met in game yet.
Yes.
Not quite.
And so traditionally, like, should we be faster than it, or should we just be able to go further than it, but not quite faster?
Buoy, let's see here. What would be an applicable skill for you to know? What kind of witchcraft
science?
can you? I suppose so. Take an intelligence science for me. 'Cause this game lacks lore.
Okay. 11s. Nothing.
You're fairly confident you'll be faster.
We'll be fine, Captain. Don't worry.
I wouldn't
She'll
count on
never
that.
catch us.
So Flint's whole thing is it's basically a race to get to our destination.
Unless we can somehow sabotage their ship,
Yes.
which we don't have anything.
Nothing.
I mean, there is. If there was only some type of flammable object we
mean,
can throw at them.
We
there
can
any-
throw you at them.
That's true.
Wait. Are there any poles over the jetties to mark where the jetties are? Maybe we could just yank up the poles as we go.
You know how dangerous and irresponsible that would be?
No, there aren't. Right?
For not necessarily, and for two, they're watching you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're a long way away.
I mean, it ain't right to just kill them outright. I mean, we gotta slow them down. We ain't gotta kill them.
Maybe
They haven't done anything yet.
yeah, maybe they just want to talk.
Cookie, they shot
We
at
don't
us.
want to talk. I know.
I kind of, guys, we killed a fog crawler. I think we have some talking to do.
You think they're still running them double propellers?
Absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
Maybe we could rig up a string ball, set it in the front, and see if that hits them. Or even if we take one of them down, we got them then.
Get on it, Cookie.
Okay.
Okay.
So Carson, come help me.
Gotcha.
So Flint, you're driving the fog cutter.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie, you and Carson go back there and you open up a tackle box and you're finding some old fishing net and some buoys, and the two of you, are stitching something together. It's going to take about half an hour to make something usable here. I would like you, Cookie, and Carson, you'll assist him in this. And what is crafting in this game?
It's either repair or specific to the thing we're making.
Oh, right. This will be throwing then, and so, right? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
thinking a net, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think is the...
I'm thinking intelligence, because it's the intelligence to know how to make this thing. So an intelligence throwing would probably be the skill.
Okay.
Does that sound fair to you guys?
And I just roll one because I'm assisting.
Yep. Does that sound fair?
That
Yeah.
sounds
That's
good.
good with me.
Cool.
I don't know how to string nets together. I'm just going to let you know this.
Well, no, you got to put them over. Hey, not that way. God damn it, Carson.
No, you got to put the buoy on it because it's going to bob
No,
up
we
under-
we don't want it to.
You know
bob.
what?
We
I'm just
want it
going to
go down.
just swim
Knock it
under
off.
and leave.
And Bowie's like, you called?
So I'm going to use one of those.
Okay. So
Right.
Carson, you rolled a 12. That's
Yep.
a failure, unfortunately.
Yeah, I needed a 7.
Cookie, you spent an action point.
Yep. I got 2 14s and a 2, but that 2 gives me 2 successes.
All right. Well, the DC was 1, so you managed to craft it. You get that action point back.
Could I, instead of using the action point, cut the time at which it takes us to build it down
Well,
from
you could-
30 minutes?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're instead of gaining that action point of the group, you're choosing to use that extra success
Yes.
to reduce the time of your action in half.
Yes.
So yeah, I love that. You in 15 minutes, Carson,
together.
like put your finger right there and you tie like a knot around the finger.
You're just like, yank it apart. Shh, there you go. Don't need to worry about the knot no more.
You managed to craft yourself a net with some makeshift buoys attached to it.
So the idea, Carson, is we stretch it. We got to make sure they don't seize us. But we stretch it out. It goes like a big old octopus, catches at least one of them fins, and ties up one of them propellers.
Buoy, what have you been doing this whole time?
Meanwhile, I would have told him to go up front to help guide me.
Somebody's got to keep a lookout.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, while the 15 minutes of them crafting this net, you guys are sailing along the coastline of the Lost Coast. To your left is open sea that occasionally you can see in between the waves, mud flats of what used to be a jetty that's all underneath the water now. And you've heard of some sailors at very high tide jumping that, is what it's called by the lurkers, and making a quick path to Southport across here. But it's a very risky maneuver.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's kind of mid-tide, and so in between the waves, you can see the sandbar revealing itself. And just beyond that is the fog wall.
Okay.
Buoy, I would like for you to please take a perception survival test, and Flint will assist you.
All right. Going for 9s. Oh, complication.
You do get an extra.
I haven't rolled below a 16. Oh,
You do get an extra
one
die. Can you spend a luck to reroll that?
No, when you made it, you give him a success. He doesn't roll an extra die. Yours is a success.
Yeah, yours is just the success you added to the
super.
board. So,
Okay, so,
Flint, what did
yeah.
you roll?
I rolled a 2.
And
I rolled a 20 and a 17, but if I can re-roll my 20 with a point, I should probably do that.
You should probably do
Don't want that complication at this point.
so,
That's not the way you do it. You have to do it with luck.
yeah, you want to
Oh.
spend a luck point, you can
Okay.
reroll it.
Yeah.
And with doing the assist, it doesn't matter if it's a tag skill. You get a success or no successes, correct?
I believe that if it's a tag skill, you can still critically assist.
Was it a tag skill?
No, survival is
Okay.
not tagged.
So re-rolling that 20.
One success.
Okay, so 2 successes.
Super.
The two of you, ahead of you, is the bluff. And you guys can see at the tip of the bluff the doctor's home, which you guys left. The fog have since overtaken it, has now blown past it, and is now revealing to you guys. And you can see the hanging bodies of the lurkers below it.
Okay.
And you can see that the doctor's home is in flames.
Yep.
And and further down the coast, past the bluff, past the mouth of the Great River, and starting get near the Great Hills, you can see very dark green, black clouds starting to gather. You guys, passing those survival tests, can recognize the signs of a radstorm brewing just off the coast.
Rat storm incoming, Captain, but this could be our opportunity.
You see the occasional flash of green lightning go through from cloud to cloud. Probably explains why the fog is so clear, as the fog usually disappears when the rad storms come in.
All right. Gotta start tying everything down.
You think it'll take you another probably 30 to 45 minutes before you start getting to the Great Hills.
Yeah. Still gotta be.
And out to your guys' right, I didn't describe this earlier, to your left is the bay, to the right is just open ocean for as far as the eye can see.
They will catch up. Not a chance out there.
It's all right. It's like we believe we're faster, or I believe we're faster than them. But how about maneuverability? Like,
Us by far.
right. So we're pretty confident in our ability to outmaneuver them.
Absolutely you are. As you guys are having this conversation, they're almost done with this net they're working on. You can now noticeably see that the Dreadclaw is closer.
Is gaining on us. Yep.
It's still probably half a mile behind you, but definitely closer.
Still, it's bigger.
It's bigger.
Yep. How's that net coming, boys?
Almost done, Captain. We just got to be able to set it. It looked like he's been in there. Buoy, you been watching him? They following straight trail on us?
Pretty much.
Okay. All right, we got to set it just under the water line. We can't make them see us, because otherwise they're going to know something's wrong.
Well, you want me to, you lower and I'll hold on to you and you just drop it out under.
Yeah,
Boys,
that'll work.
Look ahead.
What? Oh, shit.
We got the cover of the storm.
That ain't cover, Captain. That's death.
They're not gonna see us.
No, wait. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we need the net. I think that storm's going to take care of all of our problems.
Not if they catch up to us. Look how close he is.
You assess that the boat will reach you before you ever get to the storm.
Looks to me like they's going to catch us if we don't do something. I still think this is our best chance. As long as they follow in stride, they hit this thing. We take out one propeller, we's good.
If they get closer, they can't maneuver out of the way.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Flint brings up a great choice. You have to decide whether you want to deploy it now, with the great risk of it drifting and nothing happening, or wait till they get closer and potentially be at risk of anything they might do to you. However, with a more likelihood of it happening.
well, Cap, it's your ship. They's going to see us throwing it in. You tell me.
We wait till they get closer. They get stranded in the storm.
I hope to high heaven they ain't got nothing to shoot us at.
Yeah, but then we can just clarify with self-defense. Otherwise, they're going to say we're going around breaking property.
If that's a full compliment, we ain't going to survive the shells.
No, we'll be fine.
Self-defense is the last thing on my mind right now.
Self-survival. You know, it's the same thing, right? We fight against nature all
Carson,
the time.
get your head in the game.
I'm
If
right
they
in the-
shooting at us, what are we going to stand behind? to do self-defense.
You think they got cannons facing forward? What do we... Like, all of us...
I'm going to stand up and look. Now he's got me nervous.
You got that big claw.
I didn't remember him having cannons or a harpoon, but now I'm looking.
Right, like how close of a look did we get at their ship
They're a half mile
before
behind
now?
us.
No, I know.
even
I'm talking
without
about
those.
in the port at...
Rad'wood Island.
The Dreadclaw does not have any main gun armaments like that. However, you know it has spots to attach heavy machine guns to the railing.
See,
Yeah,
we're going to be
yeah.
fine.
I'm telling you.
Just calm down, boys. Let's let him get a little bit closer,
Okay.
and then we throw it over.
Okay.
Got it?
Well, I'm staying down low.
So how I'm going to
And
do
maybe they don't seize me.
How I'm going to do this is that there's going to be 3 brackets that you guys can choose to drop the net in. You guys are currently at, we'll just call it long distance. You can wait till medium or close. The longer you wait, the closer that gets. There's going to be risks and benefits to each.
Yep.
I will leave that up to Flint to decide, but the crew is free to make suggestions or whatever have you.
Have we been out this way before?
Yes. Yeah, you guys have gone to the cove before.
Yeah, I feel like we need to ensure this lens, Captain.
What? So,
I got hunkered down. I feel pretty good. I ain't going to get, nothing shot off first.
That's fine.
I
Cause
didn't get too close.
as we're looking around and seeing things, so now we see the storm, see this, because Cookie and I were engaged making this net. Do we see the shortcut that we could take, or have we already passed that?
So that shortcut would only help if you were leaving Southport coming
Okay.
out to here.
Gotcha.
Or deciding that we were going to go into Southport.
Southport.
Yep.
Gotcha.
well, this affects everyone. I got Bowie's input. He wants to make sure that, that this thing works.
I think we can weather the storm if we just let it close in, as long as we can make sure that this finds its mark.
Captain, learning from what you taught me, right? They haven't shot us. These are fellow lurkers, right? Scary lurkers, but lurkers nonetheless.
They ain't that damn scary.
If we break their stuff with ill intention, we ain't gonna have a home to come back to, right? Let's let them come up. If they start firing, it's all self-defense there. We continue on our way. We do what we do. All right? We have the better crew. They just have more.
I'm looking at the net that we just built. What the hell are you talking about? If we drop this thing in, they get caught up. Who knows where it came from? They can't pin it on us.
So you're saying they can shoot us from a distance, but they can't see us drop a huge net? Because how big do you think their propeller boat is?
They can't get away from it. That's the whole reason Captain's being smart and thinking we should wait till it gets real close.
That's what I'm saying. We let them in close, so we drop it.
Yeah.
We need them
Okay.
to
Yeah,
show
then I
that
agree
they're...
with
2
Carson.
votes for close. 3 votes for close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Captain already said it. Ain't that 4? Man, I
votes.
can't count no more.
That's 4 votes for close.
Maybe we hide out below deck and kind of confuse them a little bit. Let them come in, get close.
What, you could do a rain dance or something?
No, we don't. We're not confuse them that much.
Yeah, isn't there some great mother energy here that you take care of? The great wasteland that you've been talking about?
I'm going to point to the Radstorm. I'm going to say, you think Mother Wasteland will listen to me on where to send that thing?
It'd be a mighty fine power.
It would be, yeah. I probably wouldn't be on this boat with you if it was.
Well, there's always a first time, right, Captain?
Can I spend my luck point?
Speak up and closer.
Yes. Can I spend my luck point to have a telescope in my...
You spin your
My
luck
chest.
point. Yes. You see a telescope in Carson's back pocket that he forgot about.
Oh, I thought it was another liquor bottle. I'm sorry, boss.
You weren't going to say anything because you thought it was, and you were going to look.
He doesn't know this is a hip flask. He's just
So
Carson,
yes,
put that spyglass on.
you have a spyglass now.
Perfect.
As you pull it out of Carson's back pocket.
Well, I'm gonna tell... how many harpoons would you say we got on board?
6.
That'd be a good question. How much alcohol do we have on board? We can make Molotovs.
No.
None.
We had-
officially none.
We
Yeah.
we actually do.
That's what I'm saying.
no.
As
Yeah.
we know.
Yes.
No.
As we know, no.
All right, change my mind.
Hear me out, guys. It's just diplomacy. They're going to be like, hey, guys, we got turned around. Where are you at?
Where you is?
I want to ask you.
Girl, where you we?
It's like Oregon Trail. They're like,
Let
do
them
you,
out,
do you have any death sticks for sale?
No, you want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life.
Do we have lighters?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It was my trinket.
Buoy, here.
Yes, sir.
Take the spyglass. You keep an eye on that ship.
All right, Captain.
You tell us if they start mounting any of those guns up on there.
Sounds good. See what I can see.
You two, you wait to hear word from Buoy. If he gives you the word, you throw that net.
Is there like a higher up position, like on top of the
There's the roof of the cabin.
that I can climb to? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna head up there.
Okay. You can climb up on the roof. It's not meant for people being up there, but you can
Yeah.
stand up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slender little man.
Yeah.
The only other thing up there is a floodlight, which has a handle inside the cabin, which can be turned by the captain.
Okay. Yeah.
You probably climb up and lean over on it. You're probably not standing up.
Right. Right. Yeah. Distributing my weight.
Yeah. So you're watching it. 15 minutes go by. You guys drift slowly, or they. Let me rephrase that. They get closer.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are starting to be at what I would consider medium distance from them.
Okay.
At this point, off to your guys' left, you guys are crossing the mouth of the Great River, which flows into the ocean. Buoy, as you watch the Dreadclaw from your spyglass, you can see 4 men on the prow of the ship mounting 2 miniguns to either side of the railing.
They're loading them up, boys.
That ain't
I'll
right.
relay that over the edge of the roof of the cabin.
Hey, Buoy, check the mouth. Make sure nothing's coming out of it. We don't want something coming and side hitting us.
Well, Captain told me to watch the ship.
Just take a quick look. Jesus Christ.
All right. I'll turn around and I'll look towards the mouth.
You look to the mouth of the Great River. You can see it kind of so you look to your west towards the Great River, and you can kind of see a mangrove forest of trees as the Great River is swollen with water, and they flow. And when the river really flows, it overtakes the banks, and the trees kind of just grow out of it. Beyond there, you can see a few fields, and all beyond that is lost in the fog.
Is the forest in our vector?
You guys will not intercept that if
Okay.
that's your intent.
But we could.
Would that
But we
keep us on
could.
course?
Nope. It would be a deviation. You guys would have to leave because you guys are heading south along the coast. You would have to turn left inland, up the Great River, and into the mangrove forest.
So I will pass on to Cookie. Point out those trees, the captain there, Cookie.
What? You're right on top of him.
I'm on the roof. He's in the
I
cabin.
can hear you fools.
Can he? Yeah, okay. I mean, we got the engine going. And,
It's up to you.
yeah. I just kind of pictured I was on the roof, and then Cookie was outside, and then the cat.
I'm at the back of the
cabin was-
boat, standing there with the. Well,
Okay.
I'm hunkered down, but I'm standing there with
right.
the net.
I'm accustomed to your voices. I can hear you.
Is there, and this is out of story, is there normally an etiquette, like when ships are passing, like to identify intention? Like in old sailing, it would be like lights or sail types. Is there a way, because now they're close enough, we can be like, hey buddy, like if you don't see us, you're about to run us over. So we can is
We
there
could signal lurkers.
We
can't.
sure can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
My
there,
little light.
What do
can we
you
that?
want?
We can ask them and be like, hey, like
Yeah,
know,
you can. So you can absolutely signal them with a light.
Okay.
You have the light on the cabin that I was just referring to, which has a little trigger on it to open and close a shutter.
Okay, I just didn't know if that is it able to be seen
Yep. currently
currently with our weapon?
Yep.
Okay.
You have clear line of sight to it, and if they're looking for it, they can absolutely see your floodlight.
Go away.
Captain, can we signal them? Give them the sign. Say like, hey, like you're sneaking up on us, like passing sail ships.
They know we're here. Fine, Carson.
Remember to go slow. It is the Dreadclaw.
He's going to signal, what are your intentions?
So you sit there, you do that. You do it 4 or 5 times because it takes a while for people to pick up
Yep.
on those signals, and it stops.
I'm gonna go keep a lookout, just like put my hands up. And
Yeah, you're looking out there. You can kind of see a little flight light return,
Tap, tap.
start flashing, and it's going to relay to you. Stop.
No.
Like I was about to turn, like look back, and I already see like click, 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 and I'm like, all right. It's gonna lean back over. I'm just like leaning over the edge, just like, can I see it? Can I see it?
So you're like, can you see? And you hear the of Flint signaling
No.
and the minute he does the final deet deet deet, you see up on the Dreadclaw lights flash again,
Yeah.
and then the sound as bullets start flying towards the ship.
Son of a bitch!
And at that moment, let it loose, boys.
Gonna let the.
All right,
you have,
Carson, pull it wide, as wide as you can.
So we're
Get
at
over the
medium.
edge. Don't get shot.
Yeah.
I imagine we go to each opposite corner and then
exactly.
And then
So who is in charge of this throw? Hang on, Buoy, you have something?
What'd you get?
Yeah, I thought we agreed to let them come to close, but in character, Buoy will say like, hold up, they're not close enough.
They's close enough to hit me.
We're gonna get shot, Buoy.
Captain, we can get below deck, we can hide out, they can get closer. We all agreed on this before the fire came.
Yes, these are extenuating circumstances, though.
I mean, we knew they were going to shoot at us.
We didn't really.
I did.
So I am hunkered down.
I had a feeling.
He's gonna tell me to come. I'm gonna have to get up, but I'm up hunkered down under the gun walls.
So I'm going to roll for the ship. This is their initial volley coming in. I'm going to spend 1 action point here.
We all agreed when we weren't under pressure what to do. And now that we're under pressure, we're all just going to throw that agreement
I
to
don't
the
want
wind.
to. I agree with it, but a captain's saying throw now. I gotta listen to Captain.
All right.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
that's not a.
Oh boy.
We may throw it without intention. Oh god, we're gonna tangle up around.
You throw it in front of the boat.
Or we don't throw it far enough back and it catches our own rudders.
Wrong side.
We'll get it out far enough.
No,
Well, my throw
Oh,
is decent.
Jesus.
My agility. Ooh.
my throw is 9.
So, as you guys are debating, the bullets of the miniguns are, and most just go wide, but 2 land home.
Uh-oh.
1 is going to strike in Flint's left arm, doing 6 damage. The other is going to land in Cookie's right arm, doing 4 damage, and the rest is going to start riddling the back of the boat. And 1 tink goes through the glass of the boat, of your, and you get shot in the left arm. And you guys all hear the of like wood chips flying up. You guys are still at medium, by the way. This is you at medium, them taking their shots, and your debate all happening at the same moment.
Son of a bitch, Cap! They hit me.
You know what? He is not going to make a noise. Flint is just supremely focused on the task at hand.
Cap, what are we doing? Throw or not?
Bowie's right. It's what we agreed upon. Let's
Okay.
wait.
Cookie, get your head down.
I'm down. I'm down.
I'm gonna give it all she's got, man.
Yeah. Well, at this point, you want to get closer, right? So you don't want to give her all
Yeah.
she's
True,
got.
true. Yeah.
You can slow down
Just
a
hit the
little bit.
brakes.
Weigh anchor.
And I imagine like as this is happening, it's just Carson kind of like sliding to lean down, like holding it, and just like thinking he's like, oh man, they're gonna get so close.
So you're laying down on the deck.
Yeah, like just getting ready. 'Cause I see him
You're laying
bleeding.
down on the deck. Flint, what are you doing?
I'm still at the
You
helm.
got to stay at the helm.
Yep.
Buoy, what are you doing?
I'm laying down on the roof. I mean, I'm prone on the roof, looking back with the telescope.
Noted. So, you guys let the ship, this Dreadclaw, get a little bit closer, and the entire time it's unloading onto you.
Yeah.
You're strafing you guys with minigun shots, so it's going to get another shot before you guys get to close range.
Yep.
Oh, mother, please keep us safe.
Cap, what the hell? What do they think we got? That's a lot of bullets. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, Cookie, I know. But what we're after, it's a lot more.
So, 3 more shits.
I mean, you're right. You're not wrong.
3 more shits. 3 more bullets come landing onto the ship. 1 is going to hit the ship again. 1 more is going to hit Cookie, who you're going to get a cover bonus here. And 1 more is going to hit Buoy.
Ooh.
So, first up, the one that's hitting Cookie is going to hit you in the right leg. And
Question for you. On the first one and the second one, you remember that I have a defense of 2. Does that
right,
matter?
no, so it's
Okay.
I'm just doing a general attack on the ship,
Got it.
and everyone's getting hit in kind of by splash damage.
Understood. All right. So tell me again where.
It's your right leg.
Uh-huh.
And roll 1d6 for me, and this is how much the cover you're behind absorbs.
1.
Okay. So you are going to be taking 3 damage and reducing that by 1 from the cover.
Okay.
And then
And
Buoy.
you still get your armor DR.
Yep, I got it.
And Buoy, you're being hit. Unfortunately, Buoy, you're not in cover.
Yeah. Well, I'm a small profile.
You are. And that's why when I rolled the d20 for people, you had a smaller number than Flint did.
Well, what was funny is like I figure like Bowie's like leaning out like, Cookie, keep your head down.
So you're going to get hit in the torso
Oh.
for 3 damage as well. As these small little bullets come soaring through. So you guys are now done with medium range, and you guys now are in close range. The ship is bearing down you, probably a quarter mile behind you now. It's going to get one more shot before you guys can drop it. So this is going to be that shot coming in.
I'd like to tell Buoy to take a shot at him.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, is close range and ship range like?
So close range in ship range is considered long range.
Okay,
Not-
perfect. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, in nautical miles. So you're at what's considered long range right now.
So right, I'm gonna pull out my.
Yep.
Rifle.
Buoy, return fire.
Okay. Why don't you take that shot, Buoy?
All right.
Does he have to call who he's attacking, or is it just general, like the boat as well? Like if he wants to get the
I want to
gunners-
shoot at like the gunner.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
try to pin him down.
Yeah, is that a called shot like we do when we say like head and torso? Now?
There's a group of 4 of them. I don't think it's too much of a called shot to make.
Gotcha.
I think it's just
If you hit one, they're all going to take notice.
Yeah. I think so. All right, rolling on nines. 1 success.
so what's the so the target number is just base of 1,
9.
and what's the
Oh.
range bracket of your gun?
Medium.
So it needs to become a 2 then.
Should I roll? Should I use that or should we save it?
Well, remember, you can't use that. You would have to use
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah. And in that case, ba-ding, boop. Going for a 9. I mean,
Okay. So
not lucky this time.
your shot just dips into the water just shy of the boat.
Yeah.
So here comes the last volley before you guys can drop the net. Spending my last action point. Okay.
Yikes.
Going to hit. So the concentration now is much heavier as you guys start getting pelted by bullets. Cookie, Flint, and Carson are all getting hit. We'll start with Cookie. You're being hit in the right leg, and that's how
Defense is a 2 or 1 there. with
that's
the
a 1. So
light
that's how
bulb.
much the cover absorbs. And you're going to take 4 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep, next is Flint. In the left
Oh,
arm
God,
again.
I'm gonna take it off.
It's going to blow your left arm off. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Okay.
If we get out of this, I got a lot of work to do.
Am I also in cover because
Yep,
I'm lined up?
yep, you're in the same cover Cookie is.
No.
And this is going to hit you in the head.
Damn right it is. Alright, my weakest DR. Come on, 0 damage.
For 6 damage.
Oh no!
Ooh, thank God
I
it wasn't
told
5
you!
now. Wasn't a
What's your damage reduction?
2. For physical. It is a physical attack, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Not
so I
crippled.
got- so it was 6, so it's down to 4.
Oh God.
So, as more, and now all the windows on your ship are shattered.
Yep.
Wood chips are kicking up. The boat, by the way, is taking a lot of damage right now.
Yeah.
As they're just unloading onto you guys. You guys are now at close range.
All right, Cookie on my...
I like it because we're all. You're just screaming like, "Okay, I can't see." I was like shrapnel goes everywhere.
Cookie doesn't like this one thing. No, Cookie doesn't.
All right, Carson, on my call. Pull it, stretch it wide. 3, 2, 1, we release. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Throwing on 2.
So you would lean forward, and you're kind of on your back on the deck.
Yeah.
The blue sky above you. You lean forward. You can see the black Dreadclaw behind you. All the white water splashing around from all the minigun bullets and zipping by you. You've just been shot, and you throw the net into the water behind you. Carson, you are assisting him.
Yep.
This is another throwing agility test that that Cookie is going to roll for. So then you're assisting him.
Okay. So I need to get a 7 because my agility is 5, my throwing is 2. I got a 9.
Okay, so that's a failure.
I want to spend that last action point. What do you guys say?
Yep. Do it. Go right for it.
Ooh, yep.
3. So I rolled a 20, a 2 and a 7. So I've got 3 successes so far. I am going to spend a luck point
Let's reroll that 20.
to re-roll that 20. It's too important of a thing.
Yep.
14 over about 12, so I'm still only going to end up with 3 successes.
Well, since you guys waited to get in close range, difficulty was 1.
Oh, jeez.
So you guys get 2 back.
So what can we spend, if anything, those action points for with this net, with this trap, sabotage, whatever word is?
I will allow you to spend those 2 extra ones. They're gonna the whoever's piloting. I'm not gonna say it's if Gregory or not.
Understood.
Has to take a difficulty 2 piloting test to avoid this net. I will allow you to spend each of those to increase his difficulty by 1. If you spend 2, so it goes to a difficulty of 4.
I'm spending the 2, right, guys?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Take them out of there.
So you throw the net in. Carson's like on 2, and you kind of catch it.
Son of a bitch!
And you like fall over the edge of the ship, and you like hold it for half a second more, and you're just kind of looking at the Dreadclaw, and you kind of look at the tide, and you kind of drop it at an angle. But what they don't see is that just perfectly with the draft of the boat, it guides it right towards the prow of the Dreadclaw. So the Dreadclaw is now going to make a skill check here. Difficulty of 4 to avoid it. And you're going to see the whole ship tilt because they see you drop it. You guys dropped it at close range, so they do get a reaction to it. But it's also a short time reaction, and it's a big boat. And I don't have any more action pens to spend.
Woohoo!
So
Drained him.
let's see. What is his skill?
For narrative effect, even though it doesn't matter, I'm like covering him while he's dropping the line, so I'm going to shoot another
Bullet.
shot or 2. Yeah.
I love it. So, target number here is 11. It is a tag skill with a 2 or less being a tag. So if I roll 2 or less, they avoid it. Nope. So 5 and 18. So you're going to see the Dreadclaw pull and the net float, and then go under. And there's a moment of hesitation where you guys are like,
Oh no, it didn't
Talk to me, boys.
and then all of a sudden, the Dreadclaw, which is currently in the process of turning right, does a sharp turn to the left.
Ooh, right into it.
And continues to turn to the left. And the turn remains, and you can see now it's in a counterclockwise rotation, as it must have got its left prop.
Got him, Cap! Serpentine! Serpentine!
As it turns, the minigunners can't even get a line on you guys anymore either.
All right. Sound off, boys.
I'm hit. Right arm.
Carson,
Just a new skull.
Right leg.
It's all right though.
you're bleeding a lot there, Carson.
Oh, head wounds always look worse than they are.
There's a hole.
As I imagine there's like shrapnel just like giving that cool
Yeah,
little, like
it's a piece of wood chip.
yeah,
It did something because the son of a bitch did it on 2.
Well, that's when you say like it's like right when you're like hey, on the count of 3, and then you go on 2 and you punch him in the arm, right? That's what pause.
No,
is.
that's not what
That's
you
for
do.
like pulling out a splinter or something, Carson.
Or a tooth.
Or yanking you off a spear. You know?
Yeah.
and that works, right? And that's what we were supposed to do.
Not tactically laying a trap. Buoy, how are you?
I'm okay, Cam.
He got hit.
I can't
There's
quite
blood
say the
up
same.
there.
Can you take a look at my arm?
I'm on my way.
As you guys get your bearings, you see the Dreadclaws continue the turn. You can see coming out from below deck a little bit of drift smoke.
Oh no.
Well, we got something fired up back there. He's smoke. He's coming out.
Let's go check it out. I'm gonna go start.
Oh,
like,
of ours. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check. Looks like they might have pinged the reactor a bit.
So there's no below deck to your guys' ship. There's just a
open
a
mode.
latch
Yeah.
to either a hold where fish and stuff are stored, or a latch just to the motor.
Yeah.
So Carson,
Yep.
you
I'm
go
going
to
to
the,
go back with him.
you
Well,
pop
take the 4-inch step to...
right. You're already standing. You're probably laying on top of it.
Yeah.
In fact, there's probably Carson brain matter on the engine.
That's
That's what's gunking it up.
Don't worry, I got brains to spare. So you pop the latches off and you roll it up, and you can see the reactor right there is working. It's pop, running, but whatever hit something bad, and there's like a little bit of sparks, and where that's sparking, it's burning the insulation, and smoke is kind of drifting up from the engine.
Carson, report.
It's hit.
Does he like look at it for a second? You remember how I punched that lurker and it didn't
Jesus
look quite
Christ,
right?
Carson!
It don't look quite right, Captain.
Damn it! Leave my arm, Buoy. Go
It's
take a look at the
sparking.
engine.
Yeah, I can.
It's sputtering,
Yeah.
sparking, and all types of icking.
I was just hoping for that order as Buoy like runs down to check out the.
Yeah, it looks like it broke the Marsal Wayne shaft.
Yes, of course. That's what I expected.
Well, because it sits on a plate of pre-famulated amulite.
Oh, absolutely.
Got to translate that into witch doctor. Remember?
Buoy isn't going to survive.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Is
head
Mother's
down to do
ship
first
gonna-
aid on the engine.
So,
First aid on the engine. Yep. Thank you.
do you have the repair skill though?
I do.
I do. I want to help.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, I'm at 11 with intelligence and repair.
Okay. So, Buoy, you're going to assist him.
No, Carson.
Sorry,
Cookie.
Carson. God damn it. That's my bad. It's not anyone's bad. It's my bad. Cookie, you're going to assist Buoy with this repair of the engine. Please roll a repair intelligence. Or, what is it yours? Yeah, repair
Nice.
intelligence.
I have one success.
Nice, one success added.
That one right there.
Okay.
I'm due, so
I ain't sticking my finger in it.
we'll see. Yeah!
Oh!
Oh, yes. Two,
Nice.
so
All right.
3 successes.
Difficulty was 2. So the group gets 1 back. And you managed to reconnect the flare depth, and the whole engine comes back alive.
Oh, whatever
full
you
power.
did there, Buoy. Good job.
Question, Buoy, you said you were tagged in it. Are you tagged at 3?
No,
Tagged at 2?
no. I'm not tagged in
You just
repair.
have the
no,
skill.
I have the, yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
He has ranks in
Yeah.
it, but not tagged.
got
Yeah.
it, got it.
Yep.
So,
Yep. My complication range is high.
and Buoy, you slap down the latch or the hatch onto the engine, and you're like, look, and just as you like kind of feel good about yourself, you look up, and there's just dark black green clouds
Yeah.
Oh boy.
roaring above you.
So on the deck, Cookie is going to grab something, I'm assuming broom, that type of thing, and start pulling the broken glass from the main deck
Yep.
into a pile.
Yep.
I'm
There's
assuming,
holes all over the deck to where water can wash out. Do you just want to push the glass into the ocean?
no, I really
You
kind of
monster.
want to keep the glass. So I'm gonna look for a sack, which we should have,
Yeah.
and start loading the glass, cleaning it up. I mean, if some goes down the holes, it goes down the holes. But
Sure.
I don't really want it in
Do you want
in
the
the
wood
below
chips
deck.
as well?
Well, it's not below deck. You're pushing it off the side of the boat into the ocean.
Right. No, I'm gonna bag it,
Okay,
That
that's
seems
cool.
safe.
Okay.
and then once I'm there, I'm gonna go do the same thing inside.
Watch whatever you drink. He's gonna start pouring glass in people's alcohol now.
You're not a real man unless you do glass shots. Cookie, what the fuck? You're like bleeding.
No, they said shot glass, not glass shot.
So, the 4 of you see the storm boiling ahead of you.
Yep.
What do you do?
Masks on, boys.
Yep. I'm gonna start putting mask on and then start battening down the hatches, essentially making sure everything's strapped down.
Including
That's not-
yourself?
Once everything else is strapped down, yeah.
How obviously are you injured at this point from taking a
It's
shot in the
well,
head?
so
'Cause
I'm not bad. Like in all honesty, I'm a little over half health. Like it's not terrible, but I imagine like head wounds do look bad. I imagine
Like,
like at least
right.
like
Oh, yeah.
over. He has the emo now. Like his surfer hair has gotten matted down. There's like a red
blood.
streak through it, and it's coming down over his eye. And he's like periodically like,
I'm
"Don't
a
worry,
lurker."
I'll strap this down."
Yeah.
It's a little
So when
sticky.
Buoy comes up from working on the engine, he's definitely gonna like assess the crew as we see them, and if anybody needs some help, then he's gonna start. I mean, like he's just gonna go lay into whatever first aid needs to be done.
You got to get Captain first because he's the one who's going to pilot us through this.
Buoy.
Captain's better at hiding his
Yeah,
injuries.
Buoy. Tend to Carson. Flint is just going to take like a piece of cloth and just cinch off his arm to try to stop the bleeding. It's not going to, but he's going to try.
Try to turn it that.
Yes.
Once everything's battened down, I'm strapping myself to the nearest crane. Just pretty much like roping it around, just being like,
Are you tying like,
Odysseus.
a rope to the pole, or are you tying yourself to the post?
I'm
like
so-
it's like one of those
like,
protesters.
It's Odysseus. I'm going straight to the post. Like after I like make sure I'm like that's nice and tight, and I'm gonna like shove my arm in there and then like go around it like a seatbelt. I'm gonna be like, all right, we all good? And it's gonna like sit there like snug, just standing, just like.
For the record, none of you have ever been out in the ocean in a rad storm. You've had rad storms happen, but you've never been out at ocean in one. For good reason.
Yeah.
Why would anybody do that?
So it's basically bearing down on us right now, right?
Yep. You guys could stop and turn around, but the Dreadclaw's behind you.
In a circle.
Off to the right, that's where
It's open ocean.
open ocean, clear, mostly.
Yeah. As of right now.
It's gonna weigh the options. It's gonna look back at the Dreadclaw.
You know enough to know that that storms don't stay in one place.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a stagnant
Yeah, but does it
thing.
just like move down the coast, or does it just ship?
Watch Channel 3.
I mean, if there's only some type of profession that like new astrologists, that's what it is. I just can't wait to see the amount of radiation we're going to get going through this. I don't think HP is a problem.
Flint was going to just barrel through this if the Dreadclaw was still on our ass, but he is going to hook a right, try to get clear, try to get to the open ocean.
Cap, we ain't gonna have nothing in sight. We ain't gonna have land. We ain't gonna have any landmarks. We done a couple of these. We ain't been that far out.
You have no way of... there's no compass.
Wait, old fish.
Oh, sorry. There's no GPS. There's no GPS. Like once you go out, like traditionally ships never leave the side of shore.
Just like old sailing, as he lifts up both hands and then both L's. One of these will lead us back. Come on, Maui. Cap, we just know it's behind us. We're gonna be safe. As long as we don't get turned around.
All right. Cookie, get secure. Buoy, you do the same.
Hi, Captain.
And of course, correct. Gonna go through.
You're gonna go through.
Gonna go through.
Yeah, there's not really much of a choice.
Nope.
Going out and around is just gonna make the storm happen to you out in the open.
Yeah.
This is just gonna happen now.
Yep.
So your choice really is go through or turn back.
Yeah.
Those are your two choices.
Yep.
I screwed up.
So I'm gonna go stand up against the housing for where he's.
Cookie, you should try to get in where we keep the hall. That's gonna give you a little bit more protection.
You mean like where the fish is?
It's radiation or fish. You pick which one you want to be.
I don't think some wood's gonna block that radiation there, Carson.
So I'm just sitting there like staring, like open chest, just like, Storm looks bigger once you get closer to it.
Captain, I was proud to sail under you.
Glad to have you boys here.
See you on the other side.
And just as you say that, light crack of the lightning cracks as it strikes the ocean nearby, and the whole area around you starts to get darker and darker and darker as you guys start to sail into the mouth of the beast.
Yep.
The surf starts to get a little bit more rough.
A little choppy.
Flint, you're holding it, and your palms go sweaty.
Yep. The one hand that is able to grip the wheel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other one, which has been shot, is like covered in blood.
Yep.
And as you get in, you start to lose sight of the shore to your left because it starts to rain.
Is there anything I can see ahead of me that I can focus on?
Nope. Quickly lose. The only thing you have now is that small little compass.
Okay. All right. Yep. That's what I'll be using.
Okay. Buoy, what are you doing?
So, at my first convenience, I want to attempt first aid on Captain and Carson.
So
They seem to be the most.
I will allow you. So everyone needs a little bit of first aid. You have enough time to do on 2 people before you enter the storm. So who are you doing it with?
Captain and Carson.
All right. Why don't you make those rolls?
So I have 2 healing salves, and they add 2 to the amount of wounds healed from first aid. So
Perfect.
I'm going to apply 1 healing salve to Captain Flint's left arm, and the other to Carson's face.
That's my head in particular.
Oh, so I assumed it was Captain Flint. I wasn't sure, but I got 2 on the first roll.
2 successes.
Nice.
Yeah, plus salve.
And so that is the success is 2. He has no criticals right now, so the difficulty number is 0. So the 2 plus the 2, 4. And then what's your
So I am tagged in it though.
Oh,
right?
so
And
Yeah, it was still.
Oh, it was already
it was already
a
crit, so it's
yeah.
2 successes.
That's right. So 4.
So 4 because of the healing staff. And what's your ranks in medicine?
3.
So that's another 3.
Oh, nice.
So a total of 7.
That brings me back up to 9.
Oh, Carson.
Let's
What's
see.
your target number?
Intelligence, medicine. It is 10.
Yeah, so that's an 11 and a 12.
You have. No, we should save that. We're gonna use that for
Yeah, I'll use one more just to try to get that.
So you're
more
using
luck.
one more luck point to
Yeah.
re-roll the 12 to get a 5, which is a success. So Carson is going to get medicine of 3 plus 2 from the healing.
Yes.
Plus 1 from that is going to be 6.
Yes.
Very nice.
So yeah, I'm just running around, applying salve and bandaging as much as I can.
Yep.
Thank you, Buoy.
So you spend the next 10 minutes patching these guys up. Just as you put the last bit of salve on Carson's forehead, the ship starts to rock under your feet.
realizing that the storm is about to hit, and he's not even anywhere latched down. Can I just grab and hug him because I'm strapped in?
Yeah.
Can I just be like, here you go, but like, hold on, Buoy?
Yep, absolutely you can.
All right, I got you.
I'm hugging him back.
I think Flint would have tied himself to the...
The cabin.
Yeah.
And Cookie, how are you securing yourself?
Well, I was just at the back end of the house, but is it a one-person space inside?
Yeah. Like if you guys both stand like hip to hip.
Yeah, I would have zipped in there and tried to step in.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're both inside. You're just really cozy right now.
yeah, we're bunk
Right.
You
buddies.
can smell Cookie. Doesn't smell like cookies.
It's an ironic nickname.
Yeah.
About to have his
Are you
yearly
tied to
death.
anything, Flint? Or is Carson the only one who's actually tied to anything?
He's the only one
He's
that's-
tied
yeah.
like a madman. Just in the,
Yeah, there's
just
no
in
real
the
way.
rage. Ah!
Yeah, it's a distance.
I'm
Yeah.
pulling a hard
I,
on this.
I can't picture of any real way, like effective way that he would be tied to anything while still being at the helm.
Fair enough. All right. So you guys take on the heart of the storm.
Yep.
As you start to go up these surfs and then come back down the other side. And at this point, it's dark. You've lost any light. Any reference to anything behind you is gone. And you guys are going up and down. The rain is just coming down in sheets.
Ugh.
And the water itself is like there's a white film to the whole water because there's no moment of clear where it's just constantly being pelted with water. And Buoy, you're like sitting there and Carson's holding on to you, giving you a big old bear hug, and you're just both just drenched in water right now. And there's the occasional flash as the entire area around you is illuminated in green light. And for a brief moment, you can see the
can
cliffs.
see something.
You can see the cliffs to your left. And as they're just, and even in the flash, there's like shapes in the cliffs that your hysteria is making. Like you can swear that there's
I
like
recognize it.
faces in the cliffs watching you.
Captain, remember that part where I told you that I ain't ever been sick at sea?
Please,
I'm gonna be testing it.
face away from me, Cookie.
I promise.
Away!
I would like each of you, as the lightning flashes, there's a burst of radiation.
Yep.
I would like each of you to roll 1d6 for
Okay,
me.
just something to consider before we roll.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cookie. Is Cookie and Buoy have Aqua Boy?
Right. This is not from the rain.
Okay.
This is from the...
Okay.
I
So
took that
it's-
into consideration.
okay.
And Flint is not in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is purely
Right.
from the lightning.
Okay.
Because the lightning's radioactive.
Yep.
So, everyone who got a symbol gains a point of radiation. Cookie, you rolled a blank, you don't gain any radiation.
Because I'm behind the cap.
What was that?
Probably behind the cap.
Right, exactly. Good thing I drink that lead water. It does wonders to the brain, but boy, does it make me resistant to radiation. So, I would like for Flint to please take a pilot perception test for me as you navigate this storm.
Okay.
Difficulty here is 3.
Oh boy, yep, I'm going to use that. So, using that action point, I'm going to roll 3 dice here. I need to roll 10 or under. That is 18, 6, and 18. I need to spend that luck point to potentially roll 3 or less. 3.
Oh my god!
That is 3 successes.
Wow.
Oh boy. All right.
So, Flint, You're at the helm of this ship, and the lightning's cracking. The whole storm is angry at you for existing. The arrogance and the hubris to sail such a small ship in such a storm is affront to the gods. And you're just sailing up and down these chasms of oceans, going up and down. And as you start to roll at one point, you feel like the ship's going to capsize, and you roll the wheel, and you stop in. The whole ship starts to slide like sideways down the backside of one of these giant cliffs. And you look back, and you can hear the scream of Carson and Buoy just out in the fucking the rain.
I was imagining Carson and was starting to sing like
sea
shanties,
Yeah.
like just screaming one of the ones that's like, "Fuck, cut me and pull me low."
Buoy is screaming though.
Yeah. As this comes, you come back down to the bottom of this trough and just slam the bottom of it with the ship. And the whole ship jumps, and a wave of water washes over. And you can hear the whole frame of the ship start to crack and give.
Under his breath. Come on, baby. You can do it.
I would like everyone to take another point of radiation. Or roll another die, I should say. Sorry.
Oh, no.
So, Carson gets 0, Flint gets 0, Buoy gets 2, and Cookie gains 1.
Where is radiation on the thing?
It's not,
on there.
but
It's
it
not.
reduces
It's
your
separate.
maximum hit points as far as I recall.
Yep, that is correct.
I keep it in a box next to max HP, and then you can reduce it there.
And so, Flint, you're at the bottom of this trough, and you hear the crack of the frame of the boat as it starts to give a little bit, but it doesn't break.
Yep.
You manage to keep the ship steady, and you stay holding course, and you're looking at that little compass, and with the flash lightning, the compass goes and spins. And you no longer can tell what direction you're going in.
Oh.
All you care about is not drowning.
Yep.
Whatever direction that is, that's all that matters. And for a brief moment, once again, you can see the cliffs of the King's Range to your left.
Just got to keep it on the left.
You guys go through this for another 15 minutes. And miraculously, it starts to subside. And the waves become less severe and less. And eventually, miraculously, the fog cutter starts to come out of the storm. And now it doesn't get back to clear. But the main front of this storm system is now behind you.
Okay.
You guys are all standing there. Anyone outside is completely drenched in water. You can see cracks have started to form in the floor of the ship. The windows have been shot out and gone. The roof is riddled with bullets, and so is the back where everyone was taking cover. And one of the 2 cranes has somehow disappeared in the storm at some point.
Yep. Cookie, you can let go of me now.
Oh, shit, was I holding you?
Yep.
Sorry, Captain.
Carson, you get a feeling that if
Tell the
Buoy
boys.
wasn't here, you would have picked the wrong pole.
I have a
But somehow Buoy being a lucky charm, you wrapped yourself to the right pole.
That's why I held on to him.
He's like a rabbit's foot.
It wasn't for Bowie's sake. It was for mine.
Cookie, go check on the boys.
Got it, Captain.
Well,
Hey, you two make it?
Out around you guys is the ocean. The ocean is swelling right now. It's still raining, but it's a drizzle at this point, and it's overcast, so the visibility is decent. It's a little bit lighter now, enough for you to see by. The compass has stopped spinning.
Bowie, you okay?
I like to think that like we're still hugging.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of like embarrassingly hugging for a long time.
Yeah, you
Like,
see,
yeah,
kind of let him go a little bit. Yeah. As I'm just like strapped, just like, we're
Yeah,
good.
no, I mean,
we're
okay.
good. You good? You die there? You-
No, I'm good. I was hoping, Buoy, you got time to look at this?
Oh yeah, sure thing. I'm glad to have something to take my focus away from the near-death experience we just had.
Flint's going to call Carson over.
I'm gonna untie myself and then come over.
Carson, I need you to look around the ship, see if there's anything you can repair.
Okay.
Yeah, anything. Like
Okay.
if there's anything that's actually broken and falling apart.
Yeah. He doesn't.
There's like a box that's knocked over, and you like right the box.
Yeah. So out of character, I have 0 skills in repair.
Right.
So I'm just gonna sit there and be like, okay, yep, boss, yep. And essentially, like, yeah, he's gonna like move the like toolbox back up on top. He's gonna like push a chair over, and then he's like, he's gonna see like some rope, and he's just gonna like tug it real tight, and just be like, keep peering back at Captain.
You
Just like,
you see like cracks in the boat, and you just move boxes over it.
exactly. Perfect.
He's going to call
there-
over.
If there's wood chips, you're gonna see him like kick them over and kind of like stomp them in between.
Is the
Anyone got chewing gum?
is that other hook? Is it off on the side?
I'm gonna like look over. Is it even like?
It's gone.
He's gonna like look back on me. It's gone, Captain.
Damn it.
I imagine my one's kind of like starting to fall for as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab that.
Brace it.
Yeah, probably the force of you rocking out like bent the metal a little bit.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are assessing, and Buoy, you're assisting and healing Cookie, what did you roll for your roll?
I rolled 1 success.
So that is going to be another 6.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't have a
salve.
salve.
Oh, no, salve.
So
So
4.
4 to you.
Sorry, Cookie. I used everything I had.
And everything else
No, I
is
appreciate it.
wet.
It feels better. Still bleeding a little, but do okay.
So, Flint, you're putting along
Yep.
along the coast. Probably about another half an hour goes by. It's still raining.
I'm gonna have Cookie take a look at the map
Yep.
again.
Yep, you guys are getting close. In fact, you're looking through your spyglass, and you can see at the base of the tallest of the peaks. In fact, the peak's so tall you can't see the top because it's in the clouds above you. You're going to see the silhouette of a ship on the rocks. And you believe that's the Scarecrow.
Boy, oh boy.
Captain, looks like we still on track. I'm guessing we probably, close, maybe a couple few miles.
And you're seeing this right now as you look through the
Yeah.
spyglass. You're the only one who sees this.
I mean, I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it, but
Cookie.
it's got to be close.
Cookie,
Yeah.
take a look.
What? Damn.
So it's hard to make out at this point, but you can see the prow of a ship sticking out of the water just probably 50 yards offshore.
How are we gonna get to it?
It looks like you can sail pretty close to it. You assume there's rocks there. It might make it a little
Yeah.
dangerous, but it's not, it's not in a bay or anything. Like, it's just on the coast.
Okay, we're just basically
that
gonna
way.
sail right by it eventually. Maybe.
Yep.
Assuming. Just a matter of time there, Cookie. Just be
Well,
prepared.
So now as we see it, we know it's real. What the hell is it? Why do we come out here? Why do we go through the storm and get shot, climb a damn mountain, and fight one of them fog crawlers?
We're just going based off of a tip.
A tip?
A tip.
It's a pretty good tip.
About what?
A damn good haul there, Cookie.
You take the time to log coordinates to nothing.
Well, it might have been a rescue call from them.
Yeah, I ain't answering that, Buoy.
Cookie, we done did.
Yeah, what? No, I ain't answering his question. I mean, we did answer the... Yeah, no, I get it, Captain.
Cookie, you get like this when you get hungry. I'm gonna pull out an iguana stick. Be like, we should all probably eat, right?
Yeah.
The adrenaline's coming down.
That's a fair point.
That's very nice
Pretty
of
late
you.
in the day.
We're gonna need it for wherever swimming and hauling we're gonna have to get from there.
Normally, I don't like the spotted ones, but this is not too bad.
Yeah, you guys all take a moment to eat some food as you're approaching there. The ship has some rations on there, some canned spam and whatnots.
I'll eat my iguana as well.
My grilled rad roach.
There you go.
Does it actually have the hit point benefit at this point?
Yes, you each get a hit point back.
I thought it was different for the different things, but
It
I
is.
don't
I'm
remember.
just doing
Perfect.
it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yep.
Beer got stolen too. So.
Confiscated.
Stolen is not the correct word.
It sounds embittered over there, Carson.
Addiction's a terrible thing.
So, Kat, what you think? We get the haul, and then how do we bring it back? I mean, assuming the Dreadclaw didn't get, mangled up in the storm, and it's still there.
Cookie, we shoot the gap.
Dang.
But we gotta work double time for this.
Yeah. Well, just get me in close so I can make the jump.
All right, boys, you ready?
Now we're going delving instead of crawling, yeah. And you see it's kind of like, essentially, yeah, I imagine this is one of our things we do, like scavenging
Yep,
work as
yep.
well. So it's just essentially clearing up. We have this nice little ramp now where a crane used to be, so just angle that. That'll help us get any shipments in
Yeah.
and out. Fire brigade it. So one of us swims in, releases the cases up so they float up.
We
grab
don't
the other.
even know. Maybe we do. Captain, what do you think's on there?
Cookie, I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, then we need to explore it first.
All right.
I mean,
So
you know
who's-
what it is.
Who's the away team?
Oh,
Not the
We're
captain.
all
We
waiting.
all know the rule,
No.
not the captain.
Besides the captain.
it's, I'm gonna stop Buoy. Buoy, I need you to stay back.
Okay, Cam, you sure they're all right without me?
They'll be fine.
All right.
So, Carson, here's my thinking. We hook up a rope to the front end of that crane, we take a spin fling, and we jump across. We propels ourselves with the rope off the crane. Which means, Captain, you got to bring it around.
I mean, we could just hook ourselves like we do, and then swim in, and then when he feels the 2 tugs, he cranks us back out in case we get latched.
All right, I'm going to look over the edge. Does it look like we can swim up to it with the waves and the rocks and coming out of the storm?
So the water right now is pretty good sways. A strong swimmer can make it.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Buoy, keep us in sight.
So
You got it, Cookie.
the plan is to have both of you attached by a rope.
I imagine because I don't think we should use the crane. I think that should be used to pull. We do have ropes. I imagine you just
I'm thinking
like those
rope-
tools that they let kids do, like parents with kids, like
So-
our leash.
I'm gonna if the boat hits any currents, you guys are gonna get pulled out with the boat if you guys are attached to it.
Right, I'm
Yeah.
thinking we take the rope end with us,
Okay.
not attached to it.
Okay.
Can we anchor down as well? If there's rocks, we should be able to.
The swells
it-
are bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the swells are bad for one. Even if you do anchor down, the boat can still drift. All the
Yeah.
slack on that is still going to make it move like this
Yeah.
and potentially push it into the rocks. Traditionally, when you guys are doing salvage, the crew goes in, gets it, the boat stays safely away, and then comes in to pick you guys up when you're ready.
Yeah. Then just send us in. And do we have any flares or anything to let them know that we're alive and you can come and pick us up?
It ain't that dark. I can see him here. I can see the boat.
We don't know what's going to be in there.
You guys breach, we'll see you.
All right.
Okay. So, Flint, you take the fog cutter. You pop, 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 pop. You start coming in close. You guys can start to see the Scarecrow in greater detail now. The Scarecrow is a medium-sized boat, a little bit bigger than the fog cutter, probably about 40 feet. And all you can really see right now is the prow sticking out of the water. Please take a intelligence survival test, everyone.
Everyone. Okay.
No.
No.
2 successes because I got a 12 and a 3, and my 3 in survival is tagged.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Now we need buoy.
Intelligence survival.
Ooh-wee. 2.
2. So difficulty here is 2.
One
So
away.
both of you pass. You both are looking. You do not see any kind of damage that would indicate it hit the rocks.
Doesn't
Upon a superficial first glance.
look like it's capsizing or sinking. And
That makes no sense. What you seeing?
I'm not saying. Normally, when a ship gets hit, there's a hole and it sinks. It doesn't
Yeah, well,
look
maybe
like,
it's on the underside or the backside. No ship's going to be locked in there just like that. No crew's going to leave it.
Are these two already out?
Nope.
Swimming?
No,
This is
no,
as you guys
These
are on
were
the
talking
approach.
to get ready to go out.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
checking my knife and everything to make sure.
No.
So
All my
as-
little hairs just went up. What's going on, Captain?
as this whole conversation is happening, the boat pulls into position, and this is the chance to jump. You guys are probably 10 feet away from it. The boat's in a turn so that it can start to pull away right after you guys jump.
All right, boys.
My foot's up on the
I,
ready.
I didn't tell you the whole truth. It was,
While they're heading in, I'm keeping like one eye on
Oh,
them.
they're not going in.
And one eye on the horizon.
Yep.
Just to make sure nobody's sneaking up on us while this is happening.
Carson,
Uh-huh.
you're saying it doesn't look like it hit rocks, right?
No, it looks like it's sitting there.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
What you got, Captain? We got the turns coming around.
Yeah.
The boat's drifting closer to it by the second.
Same person that gave me this rumor, gave me this tip, also said it was taken down by the queen of King Peak.
The King Peak.
That
Well, the
that's
Queen's
a rumor.
As you
Yeah.
say, that's a rumor. You guys can see the Scarecrow start to move closer to you guys.
Into position, boys.
position of what? For ghost ships?
And it's kind of just bobbing and moving towards you.
Shit. Can I throw it in reverse?
No, now you just hit the gas and let it spin out.
So, Flint, you start to turn.
Yep.
As you hit the engine, whatever is moving, the Scarecrow picks up rate. And the rest of you can see a wake forming from the Scarecrow as it's moving towards you now.
What the hell, Captain? It's driving to us.
The legends are true, boys.
As he says the legends are true, the Scarecrow starts to rise out of the water, and you can see it's just the prow at this point, and it's sitting atop the head of a Mirelurk queen that's moving towards you guys.
Buoy, Cookie, take aim. Carson.
Carson's got this gleam in his eye with that Captain Morgan foot up because he was like, "What's going on?" And he sees him. He's like, "This is it. This is how legends are made."
Flint is going to reach into his little lockbox, pull out one of Carson's confiscated beers, and chuck it to him.
Just grab.
I need this.
I need this. Oh my god. He's gonna like nod, and like you're gonna see him like crack it open, and then start like gulping it down.
It's just spit out glass. I don't know what you're talking about, Cookie. This glass tastes horrible.
I'm doing Cookie. You lied to us. Like just grab the top and just like start like drinking it down. He's like, you see him like cheer and then smash it against the prow and like get ready, or the edge of the boat.
So, can I like spin us about? So like
So
the
please
prow is
take
facing.
agility. Everyone's going to get action right now.
Okay.
This is going to be on normal initiative. So we're going to start with, I believe, first person here is Flint. Like, oh, never mind. Its initiative is higher than anyone's.
Whoa. Okay.
I wouldn't doubt it. Alcohol is hilarious. I can't do it. I can get one increased difficulty to intelligence test.
Okay.
So, this Mirelurk queen, the queen of King Peak, in fact, rises out of the ocean swell. It's pouring rain around you, and you can just see this large, moss-covered carapace with barnacles and seaweed pouring off of it. It's just below the shell. You can see a face staring at you guys with large mandibles. Its face is probably the size of a body, like a person. As it starts coming towards you and runs into the side of the fog cutter. And you just hear this as it hits. So I roll a 3 and a 2, which is four successes.
Yeah.
Difficulty for hitting the fog cutter is just 3. Or, sorry, just 1, because it's just a melee attack.
Yep.
As this hits, and you just hear the of the planks and the wood start to give. The ship's not down yet. But as you start to work, a little bit of water is going to be kicked around the soles of your feet. Flint, what do you do?
I mean, it is on us. It's basically grappling us right now.
Hasn't grabbed, it just rammed.
Yeah.
Rammed with its skull.
All right. Fuck, this thing's huge. Flint's just going to.
If you pass piloting tests, I will use that to increase the difficulty number it needs to hit your boat, essentially.
Then.
Because that's going to represent you maneuvering the ship out of its way.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be like a major action
Correct.
to do a little piloting.
Yep.
All right. So.
That's going to take everything you got.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Crank it into high gear. Yeah. He's just gonna shout, "Unload into him, boys!" And he's gonna try to evade.
Okay.
I got 1 success.
All right, 1 success, noted. It's going to make it a little bit hard for him to hit you next turn. All right, next we're going to go is Cookie.
Okay, so I am going to take aim, and I'm going to try and shoot it in the face.
Okay.
What does that mean for difficulty?
Difficulty, so it's at medium range to you right now. That's going to normally to hit is 1, to aim for the face is 2. So difficulty number 2 for a medium range weapon.
Okay.
What gun are you using?
I'm using the hunting rifle.
Which is medium range?
Correct.
Then there's no other modifiers.
Give me 1 sec. I don't know what the quality.
Two-handed. You just have to use 2 hands.
Yeah, you can't do
You can't use 1 and 1.
You can't like dual wield.
Yeah, you're fine, probably.
Oh, increases it, so it doesn't decrease. Okay.
Oop.
Well, I get to re-roll because I aimed. Don't think I'm going to have the second hit. I've got a 9 and a 14, my net roll, so I've hit for 1.
Okay. Then that is going to miss.
Correct.
As it just pings off the shell.
Oh, wait a sec. I have... Oh, what does that one do? Oh, additional damage if I hit. Darn it.
Okay. Next we're going to be looking at is Buoy.
So I'm going to try to get a decent posture and levy my rifle towards the Queen of Kings and follow the captain's instructions. I'm going to aim and take a lucky shot. So I'm going to spend a luck and replace my agility with my luck shot. Hopefully this does something. So I'm rolling on a 9, 12. I'm rolling on 12s. 1.
You're aiming for the face, so difficulty is
No,
2.
I wasn't aiming.
Oh, you're just hitting
I was
anywhere.
aiming. I mean, I was using
Oh,
the
sorry.
aim
You're-
minor action.
You're not doing the called shot.
No, I'm
Got
not
it.
called shot. So I can reroll the 19.
Yep.
Yeah. Ugh. So I got 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 success, which does hit. So why don't you roll a location for me?
how come one success hit for me but not for...
Because he did a cold shot to the face.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to spend another luck for better criticals,
Okay.
which is going to provide an automatic critical if I hit.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so whatever location you hit, you're going to critical it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh! Holy cow! So so he rolled the head for everyone listening, and why don't you roll for damage now?
Okay, so damage is 6. Let's see.
Hey. Wow.
That's solid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then do the
And a
headshots
crit.
do anything for you?
It's a crit on the head.
Do the hit
Piercing.
boys do anything?
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't have any
just
qualities
activate your
that
piercing.
benefit from that. No.
So total of 8 damage.
Yep.
To the head.
So you fire, and it hits in one of its eyes. It just pops.
Yes!
As it like sinks below the surf. And you can see the wreckage of the scarecrow kind of just like bob for a second.
Do we need to roll for the crit, or do we...
So it just happens. You've critical
Okay,
its head.
yeah.
It now suffers the effects of the critical
Okay.
head. Well, actually, it's not going to sink below the surface. It's going to take that damage. It is stunned for a turn, so it's going to sit there in its current position.
Sweet.
With as Carson's turn comes around.
So at this point, it's at medium range.
Yep. You can go to the up to its
Use
face
it
to be
all
in
up.
close range.
That's where I was going to ask.
Mine's
Because it
up by
ran
now.
into the boat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask is, do I need to jump off the boat to get to it, or is
No.
it close enough?
It's close enough.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to move up to hit it. How much, like, I'm imagining, like, its main body still underwater. It's pretty much head and, like, primary pincers maybe or seen? Or...
You don't see the pincers yet.
Okay.
Just its torso, its top of its body and its face.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to swing at it because it's already been hit.
Okay.
Because we don't have enough action points for me to guarantee. That being said, because I drink, alcohol gives a fun benefit.
Okay.
Alcohol allows me to re-roll 1d20s on strength and charisma test. However, it increases a difficulty of an intellect test by 1.
Is this for the whole scene?
This is for the whole scene.
Awesome.
And then I have to do another addiction roll after, which there's only been one. So.
Yep.
Knuckles go on, charge it, that glint in my eye, and I'm going to swing at it and see
Okay.
what I can do.
Are you doing a cold shot?
No, because I moved up, I can't aim.
Any other location that's not the body or the head will be the body
Okay.
when you roll your die.
My target number is 13 and under.
Yeah! Oh, nice. So a 1 and a 9.
Yep, so that's a critical, and that's 2 points, 3 successes total.
Okay.
So, difficulty,
1.
1. So I get 2 tokens.
Yep.
Can I use those 2 you guys want to use those 2 for damage?
Use them.
Damage.
Cash them in.
I'm going to recash those back for damage. So, originally it's 4 dice plus 2 because of my strength. So, 6 dice
Plus another 2.
plus another 2. So, can I borrow another set
8
of
dice.
4?
He needs,
Yeah, 4?
Four.
Jesus.
he needs 8 total.
Not great.
Are you vicious?
No, I'm persistent and piercing. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage with persistent and pierce.
Okay. And that does half again as much damage again next turn.
Yep.
Okay. So, and roll for a location for me.
Location. Head.
Nice!
Oh,
in the face.
that's
The
what I
location
wanted to
dice.
hit anyway. So
Damn.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Beautiful.
smash it in the face with your bloody knuckles.
Yep. Yeah, location dice is helping.
Oh, beautiful.
Top of the turn, it's going to go. It actually has to waste its turn because it got stunned by the lucky shot by the old rabbit foot buoy. So back to Flint.
Flint is going to...
At this point, Flint, also at the end of your turn, your action has now finished, and the boat is going to be sailing away from it. So you guys, you can no longer physically fight anymore. The boat has moved away.
I'm going to turn it around to face it.
All right.
We're not done yet. I didn't hear no bell.
So you go out there and you turn to face it.
Yep.
What do you do?
I would like to put it into high gear.
Okay. So you guys are all standing there. You're like, oh, we're getting away. We're going to get out of here. And then the whole boat turns.
You just see
I'm
that
going to see
blade.
your faces. Don't forget why we're here, boys.
As you hear, like you turn the boat. I'm assuming in the back. You're gonna be like, aim or true, Captain.
Prepare yourself, Carson. Boys, we got our own little cannonball here. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to ram the Mirelurk Queen.
Are you going to do anything first? You guys will ram it with the front of a boat.
Aim.
Well, what do I have there,
You have the
Mr. GM?
the man.
So,
and deprive you of the
So-
cinematic mode at Flint? Come on.
so on the fog cutter, we have the bladed prow It's just been kind of hooked up there. It's just been kind of, it looks like it's been bolted on. Flint is going to hit a little switch on the side of his, what is that called? The
Console.
On the console. And this thing is going to, the metal portion, the blade is going to fall down. So it'll act as like a spear tip.
Think of it as a brass ram, like an old Trojan tri-arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Classic ship defense.
he's going to crank it into high gear, and we are going to ram this queen.
All right. So you guys are all like, holy shit, and then you're gonna hear, and the front prow blade is going to drop, splash into the water, and it's now pointed like a knife's edge directly toward the Mirelurk Queen. The Mirelurk Queen is stunned.
Yep.
So unfortunately, it's not going to be able to react to this. So Flint, why don't you roll a piloting test right now? This is going to be equivalent to an attack, but its difficulty is going to be 1.
Okay.
Luck.
So I'm going to spend my luck point. I rolled an 18 and a 20.
Oh no! What are you trying to roll under right now?
I am trying to roll under highlight perception. 10.
Come on, get that
Fitty
20
fitty.
out of there.
Fitty fitty.
13. I got no luck left.
So you guys
Would
go.
you say there's an aiming in this?
I mean, I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
You haven't done any minor action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be okay to say you
Okay.
in. If we want to take that back real quick.
Okay.
So, okay, Flint, so you're going to be taking a ram action, and you're going to, it's basically just an attack. So we'll say you're taking your minor action to aim, and your major is to pilot this boat into it.
Yep.
And you rolled a 18 and a 20,
Yep.
is that right? So why don't you re-roll that 20?
All right. We got the 13.
Okay? So that's, you spent the luck point for that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to do the aim reroll.
All right. Aim re-roll. Let's see what that does.
A 5.
All right. So
Okay.
there's a 5. So that's 1 success, correct?
That's all. Yes. 1 success.
All right.
I think Carson should have been on the front of the boat whenever that happened, just like swinging punches.
I'm running from the
You
back
should've-
to the front. I'm
Yeah.
using
You
my-
should have spent a
yeah.
lot to jump the initiative order.
And that's what he's going.
That's what I have my 1 luck for.
So this whole thing has happened. However, the boat doesn't move till you've all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he's
nice.
turning and he's adding power, and now you guys can all go before the boat actually makes contact.
And I have to move up from the back of the boat to the prow, which
Yeah.
should take 2 movements, I'm guessing.
One. It's Cookie next, unless you want to try to go first.
No, because I don't.
So I'm going to move to medium range. May not require me to move, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, you don't have to move where you're at.
Okay.
It's at medium range to you right now.
So again, I'm shooting for the face.
Yep.
I mean, it's not going anywhere.
Difficulty of 1.
Oh.
What'd you roll there, Cookie?
So I've got a 13, which is a success, but I also have a 20. So I will spend an additional luck point.
Well, I think you probably aimed, didn't you? Because you didn't do any. You didn't move or nothing.
That's true. I would have aimed. Yep.
Yeah.
So re-roll the 20 with the aim.
Ooh.
And 2 more successes. Total of 3.
Nice. Okay, group definitely needs those 2 successes, 2 action points.
Okay, so I am going to, because it is a 0 rate of fire, I cannot add damage that way. Base is 7, and why am I getting 2?
Base is 7. 7 damage?
Yep, 6 plus 1. Oh, because I used the 2 actually. So 6. I am.
You can't add the action points to the damage.
This
This
is
is a
only
ranged
melee.
attack.
That's right. Okay,
Rate of
so
fire.
take those back. All right, so I hit. I have rifleman. Normally it would be 6, but I actually do 7 points of damage, or
Cool.
7 dice. Of
Nice.
Damage. 2, 4, 5, 6 points of damage to the face or head.
Okay. Roll a location.
Head. Remember, I took an aim. I took the.
Oh, you
Oh,
did the
call
call
shot.
the call
Yeah,
shot.
call shot.
So this is only 1 action point then, because the difficulty would have been 2.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is to the face.
Yes.
How much damage?
6.
All right. So once again, you fire and you zip it in the face. It's doing a little bit of damage to it, but it's pretty tough skinned.
Of course. I just know this is the only place where I'm going to get through.
Yep. That's you're damn right. Buoy.
All right, so I'll just reload my rifle with my bolt action. Take aim again and fire another shot.
All right. How many luck points you got there?
Oh, that's not it. Not many. I have 1 left. So
I saw that.
Yeah.
There was a 2 for half a second,
Yeah.
but there was 18 and a
No,
17.
Yeah, so I miss. Yeah.
Okay. Did you aim? You aimed though,
Oh,
right?
I did aim.
Yeah. Are you doing a cold shot to the face?
No.
He's
I was just aiming.
trying to hit.
Okay.
But no, that's still not good.
So yeah, just a flat failure.
Yep.
And Carson,
All right. How far is it for me to move from back of the boat to the prow?
just a minor action to move.
Just minor action to move. I don't want to jump on it yet because I don't want to get pierced by the boat the next start of the next turn.
Could save your action.
Because I want to move, and that way I can, if I
Yeah,
can
you're
take
at
an
the prow.
aim. I'm just trying to think if there's any other minor actions I can do. Is there any way I could like rally the team or anything like that?
Sure.
Yeah. Charisma speech test
Yep.
with a
Give
base
action
of
points to
0.
Cool.
That's what I'm trying to do. Is when I'm trying to add action points. So I got charisma and speech. Huh?
Yep.
Guys, this is not going to be good because it's a 4.
Let's see it.
Let's see.
I mean, you
Uh,
could
you're
save
still at
your
the back of
action
the boat,
to
by the way.
attack when you get in range. Just saying.
Oh yeah, could we? Would that? But does that? But no, because it's the start of another round.
Right.
Yeah. Let's do it. Essentially, you're gonna hear that like as like Carson comes running up, like shouting. He's like, "This is it, boys! We're gonna be legends!" Just super excited. Let's see how this
So
goes.
you spend your minor action to move to the front of the boat,
Yep.
and your major to rally.
Yep. Let's
All
see
right.
what we can do. This. I'm aiming for a 4.
Yep.
Nah.
Okay. So you're like, boys, we're gonna be like the sound.
I
of
was
the,
inspired.
Yeah.
and, like overdoes your voice.
It's just like he gets to the top and he like kind of stops a second, and, like sways as the boat's still like puttering up, and he's like,
So after Carson goes, the boat's gonna finally move.
Crash.
Flint, you were already rolled. You got a difficulty of 1. So basically a melee attack. And its defense is 1. You rolled 1 success, so you succeed. Flat success. So the fog cutter is going to go into it and full speed, and this prow is going to go right into its. It's just a little below the surface, and it's going to stab into the side of this creature.
I forgot. Alcohol allows me to re-roll a charisma check because it allows strength or charisma.
Well, it's,
4.
would that have been a success?
Yeah.
Yes,
would've
that
been
would
Okay.
put 1 into
Every one.
We'll redo that then.
Sorry.
Hang on.
I just want to see Carson like riding into the crab on the prow of the boat, like just like like drunk as fuck. Like I just want to see that.
So, Carson, you rolled 2 failures for your rally.
Yes.
But you're drunk, so you can re-roll one of those.
Yes, because I get to re-roll charisma or strength.
Yep.
I get a 4,
Okay. Which is
a success.
1 success, so the group gets 1 action point.
Yay.
So you go, we're gonna be legends! The group like feels a little boistered by this.
Damn right, boy.
So, now that we're at the bottom of the turn, the fog cutter's gonna go. Flint, you put this thing back into full power, and you go plowing ahead towards this thing. And full speed into it. Boom! You're gonna hit it in the body. And the blade of the fog cutter does 21d6 of damage.
Oh shit! Here you go.
Oh my god.
So,
You're
Just
roll
roll
7
all
three
these.
t- just roll
Yeah,
7
7
3
3
times.
times.
exactly.
So, all right. So we're gonna do boom. 2, 4, 6.
I gotcha.
2, 4. Oh,
Oh, God.
3.
Total of?
13.
With a bunch of
Does the number of pit boys matter?
No.
It's not vicious or anything? Okay.
No.
I mean, it
It's
is.
vicious because it has 21 guns.
Alright, so 13 total.
Yep.
You, and it cracks the shell a little bit, but it only probably goes about 3 inches in.
Oof. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Good old
So-
crawl of humor for you.
At the start of the next round, the Mirelurk Queen is no longer stunned.
Yep.
Can I
But
use
it's
my
still
luck?
receiving whatever the critical is for the head.
Correct. Which is going to be a -2 to any vision-based tests.
And the torso. Did I crit on that one?
Nope, you didn't.
Oh my god.
You did 3.
Yeah.
That is my guess.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I use my luck to move up to the top of the round?
In the initiative order?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Just for this round.
Just for this round.
Yep.
I will spend my luck.
How much you got left?
0.
This is your last life point?
This is it.
Okay.
This is it, boys.
Tapped
we gotta
out.
get
So
in
you're
there.
going to go before the Mirelurk Queen fully awakens from her stupor.
Yep.
The Scarecrow is still on top of her head.
Yep. As essentially I'm running up to the prows, the thing like kind of like hits it. I'm going to use that propulsion to jump over.
Okay, so you jump.
Guys,
So your minor actions to move onto the Mirelurk Queen.
Yep. Are we thinking that I should call shot the head, or should we just leave it for damage and then use those
You
points?
have an extra one. Call that shot, baby.
So
That's going to make it 2. I can re-roll.
So let me throw another idea to you.
I'm all ears.
You've got 2 there. If you give the Game Master 1, you will have a total of 3 in the pool, allowing you to roll 2 additional dice.
Is that something we can do?
is that something you can do?
Yeah.
Give the Game Master an action
Yes. Yeah. So
I don't remember reading that.
I know it's in Star Trek. You can do that.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, I
that's
was
in
thinking
something.
I was Star Wars, but I was thinking that. Yeah. Star Trek, you might can do that. But I'm not told that.
Sorry, give me a moment.
I was just reading because I have the action book, the adventures book, and I was like, oh. Yeah, you can choose to not take. And you're like, hey, you have more threats you can use stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I can,
I
then
just,
yeah,
I just
would
have
like
this like awesome cinematic like vision of like
because I want to maximize 2-hit and
Carson
damage.
like riding the prow of the boat straight into the Mirelurk Queen and then punching it in the face.
That's my hope is to come and punch it. I want to do another call shot to the head because I don't think I can damage the body. If I can get to the head, we can't.
Yeah.
The criticals are done. You can't put more than one critical on it, and it's the softest spot for us to hit.
Yep. Soft belly.
And so if I can get an extra dice, that's 3 dice.
If
Like
you
the-
don't, so here's the way the rule reads. If you don't have any action points to buy d20s, you may instead generate AP for the Game Master. For each AP you want to spend in this way, the GM adds 1 AP to their pool, which they can use later on the NPC's action and test. You may only give the GM action points to buy d20s. You can't do this for other uses of APs. So you can give him 1.
He's already
giving
got
you a total
3.
of 3.
Are we okay with giving him 4?
Not really.
I'm not.
He
because
can't
if
do
we-
anything to survive damage.
True. He'll rip Carson in 2.
Yeah.
These are risks we're all
could be
willing,
fun.
that Carson
Yeah.
is willing to take.
All right, go for it.
So we'll give you 1. So can I give you an action point, DM, to get me another D20 dice to roll?
Yep.
Basically fulfilling our pool with 3.
Yeah, so I have 3 action points, you have 2. You're going to give me 1 more to where I have 4, to give yourself 1 more to where you have 3.
Yep.
Now you're going to spend all 3 to give yourself 2 extra d20s.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
so
That's what.
first
we're
things
doing.
first. Move action to
Yep.
climb off the
jump off.
the fog cutter and jump off onto the Mirelurk Queen,
Yes.
onto its body. Getting to its face is basically you're gonna have to like either be on its shell and like reach over and punch its face, or jump into the water in front of it and punch its face.
I have Aqua Boy. I think we can do the end to it because that way, if it moves forward, will probably drag me along with it.
Okay.
Which I think is the safer and easier option.
So you're gonna jump into the water in front of it.
So, could he land on the blade, which is embedded
No.
in the...
No.
Blade's
Okay.
far too narrow. It's a blade.
okay, yeah, the placing me in. So when you're, I'm trying to imagine. So if I jumped onto its shell, does that increase difficulty or add anything to it?
Nope. It's gonna matter what happens next turn, whether you're in the water or you're on its back.
Ride that cowboy.
Yeah, or we'll jump on the shell.
Okay.
And punch into
So
it.
you're going to jump. So let me add one more thing. Into the water, it's just going to jump into the water. You're going to hit it like normal. If you climb onto its shell, I'm going to make you take a test to see if you stay on its back since it's covered in algae and moss.
Is the test some type of strength or endurance and athletics?
It's going to be an agility athletics test.
Yeah, we'll swim. We'll swim.
Now,
Sorry, guys, I'm not agile.
the other question is, are you going to aim specifically? Are you targeting the head specifically?
The called shot would be for the head.
So you're going to need 2 successes,
Yep.
minimum.
Yeah.
So you see Carson, and so he spent his luck point to go first. His last luck point. He's going to run off the bow of the ship and jump into the water. And while jumping, punch at this Mirelurk's face just as it's starting to rouse. One of its 4 eyes is like popped and bleeding from Buoy's shot.
Nice.
Carson, let's see that fucking thunder strike.
I
Does
hope
that-
it goes well. We got to get under a 13 team.
Does the
This is
Superman.
how dreams are made.
Or dashed.
And our dash. So we got 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay, difficulty is 2.
All right, so we got 1. And I spend those 3.
Nope, we're going to just have 1 because you spent those 2 previously.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. I'll spend the 1 to add damage to it.
Okay.
And then I need 2 more, so cause that will be my total base 6. And then I need an extra 1 for that 5 damage.
Alcohol.
Ooh, alcohol did allow me to re-roll. So
So re-roll that 18.
6.
Boom.
So that's another. You want to add another damage or
I
an action
absolutely
point?
do want to add another damage.
Nope.
Just 1.
There we go.
There should be 8 there. Is that right?
And are you
Yes.
vicious?
I am not.
Persistent.
Persistent.
Just persistent and piercing. Alright, come on.
Dude, these damage dice are.
These
Oh my
damage
goodness.
dice hate me so
They
much.
love me.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
8. All
8
right.
points of damage.
Piercing?
Piercing and persistent. Sorry, guys, I tried to do as much as I could. I appreciate you.
Probably more than the ship.
Okay, so you whop into the front of this creature, the Mirelurk Queen's face, and it, as you kind of break one of its 17 mandibles. It's got an odd number of mandibles because it's mean.
Why wouldn't it be?
And you break one of its mandibles, and now you're just kind of floating in the surf.
Mm-hmm.
And its 3 other eyes are just focused.
We got it, guys. Come and take me!
So, it's going to go now, unless someone else wants to spend a luck point.
I'm tapped out.
Okay, cool. So, the Mirelurk Queen is going to spend 1 action point to add another d20 to this roll. What's your defense there, Carson?
My defense is 1.
45.
But I am small compared to this thing.
Morsel size, as we might call
Oh,
it.
to be almost like krill.
It is going to attempt to grab you with its pincers.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
It's going to be 3 dice, difficulty of 1. It's not a vision-based test, that's range-based, so it's going to have no negative from its eyes. So,
Just got to feel in the water.
yeah. Well, you just punch it in the face. I think it knows where you're at.
You don't know as the water moves and displaces me.
Actually, I'm going to spend 2 more and add another d20 to this. So we're rolling 4 d20s now.
I guarantee it.
Where's that 20?
Here's my thing. I'd rather have the to hit than the.
So it's going to be 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 extras.
Yeah.
I'm going to use those 2 to take 2 action points.
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll damage.
Okay. Alright, so it gets to roll
21.
It's going to be rolling 12 dice.
Jeez.
Sounds right.
Goodbye, Carson.
And I'm going to roll 8 and then another 4.
As long as it's not the head, my damage reduction will keep me safe. To an extent. Okay, it kind of looks like my rules.
Yep, it's pretty good for you. A lot of blanks there. So that's 6. This is vicious, by the way. So that's 8. Plus another 2, so 10
Okay.
in the left leg.
Oh no. You need that to swim.
I know, right?
So
needed that then.
So that was 7 points of damage, because I have 3 damage
Oh my
reduction.
goodness.
Brought me from 14 to 7. Did it pull me under, or is it just grappling me? It just pinched me?
it's tearing into your flesh with
Yep.
its pincer.
You're gonna be swimming like the Dreadclaw.
You guys see me get pulled down a bit?
And you're criticaled in your leg.
Yep.
So this is the effect. You immediately fall prone. You can't because you're in the water.
Okay.
So what that means is you're going to start to drown
Okay.
because you can't kick with your leg no more.
I can't use my awesome
Your broken
arm strength,
leg.
my awesome arm strength to keep me up.
Well, we'll make you take a test is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You can no longer take the sprint action, and your move action is now a major action.
Oh,
So
no.
just to swim is a major action.
Oh, no. Guys, don't worry. I can hold my breath twice as long with Aqua Boy.
So that is going to be the Mirelurk's turn
Okay.
as it grabs and pulls Carson under and starts to like nibble at him.
Oh.
It
Super.
tickles.
Yeah.
All right, Flint.
Flint's gonna take out his pistol.
Okay.
His 44. Is that in close range now?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, you have the choice. If you're on the bow or the prow, you're at close. If you're at the back of the ship, you're at medium.
Okay. I need to get to close.
Okay, so you're going to step out of the cabin.
Yep.
Actually, from the cabin, you could probably just shoot.
Shoot straight through.
Yep.
All the
No
glass.
glass.
So there's not like
Yeah.
there's any pesky windows in the way.
Nope, they're all riddled.
Cool. I'm gonna aim for the face.
Okay.
Aim for that face. I got no action dice. So I need... My target number is 12. I got 2 successes. 12 and a 9.
And you're aiming for the face, so you
Aim for
need
the
a 2,
face.
so that's a flat success.
Bam. So I need 6 dice. And then I am definitely going to spend another ammo to get another one. Yep. Cool. So it's just these 7 dice. At the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With vicious, so 7, 8, and 9. 9 to the face.
9 to the face. Is there piercing or anything?
When I aim at a target in close range, the next attack you make against that target gains the piercing 1. So piercing 1.
All right, so total, 9, right? Okay. You fire into its face. Does another substantial amount of damage. Next, we're going to go with Cookie.
Cookie is, again, taking aim
Okay.
and shooting it in the face.
You're still at the back of the bait, but back of the boat, so you're at medium range.
Correct. So I rolled a 1 and a 20. I will spend yet another.
Oh,
You aimed, remember?
Oh, I did. Oh, thank God. Before I
I
spend
want to
that luck
spend those
point.
lucks.
Okay, that's a 13. That is 3 total successes.
Nice. Okay, so that's 1 extra.
So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage to the face with piercing 1.
7.
7 with piercing 1. Correct.
Buoy.
Carson, no!
Ah!
You
just hear
can't
him
hear.
scream
No,
out.
you can't hear the screams, but the bubbles underneath indicate that there's a lot of oxygen coming out.
I'm gonna take aim and fire. No called shot, just regular old aiming.
Hey! A 2 and a 3.
That is
Are they tagged?
Double crit.
Ooh.
So that is
4.
4.
So 2 extras to the group.
And I will spin.
Wouldn't it be 3 because he's not doing a call shot?
Oh, you're not doing a cold shot. You're just doing AMA on the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll spin 1 to make it an automatic crit.
All right.
Beautiful.
So that's your last crit point, right?
Yeah,
Or your
that's
last
my
luck
last
point.
luck point. Yeah.
Oh dear. So roll a location for me.
Oh, come on, baby.
Torso.
Oh man.
Beautiful. Needed it.
Torso.
But it's still a crit.
The target is heavily bleeding.
Yeah.
At the end of each subsequent turn, it suffers 2d6s of damage, and ignoring all resistances.
That's
Oh.
in addition to all his persistent crap too.
Right. Which it lasts.
Yeah.
The persistent lasts for 1 turn, correct? It's like one the next turn. I have that already taken into account.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much damage does that do?
Okay, so I needed 4. What was my difficulty?
1. So
1.
3 extra, which you guys got the 3 action
Yeah,
points.
we got 3. Yeah.
Now you just roll damage.
Should we just dump it in?
Did you shoot?
Yeah, you shot, so you
yeah.
can't
You
add
can't
those.
add those. You have to look at your rate
Oh
of
yeah,
fire.
I can do that.
Yeah. Your rate of fire should be 0.
Yes, it is. So 6
Okay.
damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
He is lucky.
That is lucky.
Is it piercing or anything else?
Nope.
You fire out, and you just there's like a particular barnacle that like was sealed over an old wound, and it like shoots off the barnacle and starts squirting out blood out of the shell. All right, Buoy. It would be Carson, but Carson, you're at the top of the. You
Yep.
push yourself for this round to the top. We're now at the start of the next round. I would like to now point out to everyone in the boat there is water welling up between some of the floorboards at this point.
Cap, you see this?
I'm well aware, Cookie.
Top of the round, the Mirelurk is now going to go again.
Let's do this.
Spending action point to make it 3.
Yep.
Oh man,
You can do this.
I'm gonna play conservative here. I'm just gonna roll 3 dice.
Don't. I'm telling you guys, we got a ton of points here. This is going to be great for us.
Difficulty number of 1.
Yep.
Only 1 success.
Yep. Thought so.
12 more.
Nope, 10.
10.
I thought it was 12 dice.
12 was when he added to it.
I never added to it. It is 12. I took those action points directly back to my pool.
Oh, okay.
It is 12. So
You just need 1 success.
Carson,
You can do this,
it's
buddy.
sitting there like pulling you under, and the second claw comes in,
Yep.
and you guys just see blood starting to like well up in the water in front of it.
Jesus.
I kept it busy, guys.
Yeah.
I got you. Here's the thing. It depends on where it hits. This can be a good game.
8, 9, plus another 4, 13, plus another 2,
I'm
15.
gonna hit the arms. Just hit one of the arms.
Right leg.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Your other leg?
My other leg.
Jeez.
What does that put you at there?
So it was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, minus 3, so that's 12 out of my 7 HP. Puts me well over.
Okay. So
12, 5 over.
you guys just see Carson, and then he goes under for a minute, and then you see another claw rise up out of the ocean, and then right where Carson's at, boom, plummet into the water. And there's this white plume with the red in it. What were Carson's last words before he got pulled under?
Yeah, pretty much gurgles.
We're gonna be famous! We're gonna be legends!
That's it. He's like, oh, this is how legends are made.
This is how legends are made!
And then yeah, gets pulled in.
Alright, so you're not officially dead yet. We're gonna roll later to find out if you died or not. But you are out of for the rest of this combat.
Oh, my drunk. No. All
And
right.
for everyone else, you just saw Carson die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I will remember.
Flint.
You son of a bitch! He's gonna walk towards the queen and start firing
Okay.
at the head. Yep. So here we go. Just
Yep.
doing a fire.
So you're at close range firing.
Close range.
You're coming out of the cabin, you're walking towards it.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not
Aiming for
aiming.
your
Aiming
marker.
at. I'm calling the shot at the head.
Got it, but you're not aiming because you're walking.
Not aiming. Boom. So that is 1 success. Missed that. So I'm going to spend 2 action points to take another shot.
Take another major action.
Take another major action. And this time, also calling the shot to the head.
Okay. This time you're aiming.
Nope, that is also 1 success.
So you are just such
Just in a
and
frenzy.
the bullets are just ricocheting off its shell. You bastard! You bastard! You guys see Flint just kind of emotionally broke.
Yep.
Cookie, you're up. What do you do?
Well, I am aiming. Taking my best shot. I'm going to spend one of those to get an extra die.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 3. And that is not. So I have 3 total
Reroll
successes. Oh, that's right. Because I aimed. That is 4 total successes.
And it's called to the face, so that total of 2, so 2 excess. So
2 excess.
Group gets 2 back.
This is piercing. 2,
Oh,
3.
my goodness.
3 more hits to the head with 1 piercing.
So 3 damage.
3 damage with 1 piercing.
Okay. You're firing at it, and like things are looking grim. Buoy, what do you do?
So like I have a single tear like coming out of my eye.
Idiot.
I'm like watching Captain go buck wild on this thing.
Screaming.
Like a shot rings out from Cookie, which I'm not really sure where he's at, but it's all chaos right now. So I'm hoping that whatever he did was effective, and I'm just gonna take aim and try to levy shot at center mass because my luck's run out.
In more ways than one.
That is 2 misses.
Did you
So
aim at
19
that?
and 13, so both failures.
Yeah,
Did you aim? Did you aim?
I did. Yeah.
There we go. That's what we need.
Thank you. So that's a 2.
I'm back, baby!
That's 2. Oh my God, we're still in it.
And you're aiming for the.
No.
I wasn't there. Well, call
Oh, yeah.
shot and aiming being different.
Sorry,
I
you-
just
you did a
yeah.
call shot.
I just aimed to hit him.
Perfect.
I didn't do a called shot.
Body
I just,
location?
I just wanted to try to hit him because I honestly
something.
had no idea
Torso.
what was going
Torso.
on. And that's 6 damage. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 3 damage.
All these bullets, you guys are just panicking at this point, and bullets are just ricocheting off the sides of this thing. You see its eyes, like one eye is completely popped, another's like milky, and the others are like looking around wildly. This thing can't see anything at all right now, and it's going to flail with its claws and come down on the top of the fog critter.
It has damage coming, right? For its criticals or not?
It does. Yep. Yeah. No, I just.
Before-
Right.
But becomes before this, right?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. In fact, it's going to do another one. All right.
Did my job, guys.
Yep.
You will be forever remembered as the legend.
This is how we
You
go,
may
Legends,
be,
boys.
you may be portrayed in art. and
It's
song.
exactly a Fallout mentality.
So the other both Mirelorth arms are going to come up, and it can feel the side of the fog cutter into its shell, and both are going to come up and swing down onto the hull of the fog cutter
Oh, Jesus.
for 2 successes.
Yep.
And I'm not going to roll for damage because this is all happening on the boat. And you just hear this pop and crack as the last bit of willpower that this boat still had it gives out. And the front bow just caves in. And Flint, Buoy, Cookie, all of you, please roll an athletics agility test for me right now.
Oh, God.
2 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
3 successes.
Wow, well,
Damn.
difficulty was 1.
We saw this thing coming.
So, but you guys are now maxed out on action points.
Nice. Carson, you're back.
I don't want to be.
None of you get thrown from the boat. The front bow is now broken, and the front is tipping forward, and the fog cutter is now starting to sink into the
Like
surf.
running away from the sinking of the boat.
Yeah, you're like this, and the Mirelurk Queen is at the bow now, and its giant
God.
maw is at the bottom, and you guys are like sliding towards it right now. As
Oh, man.
and its mandibles are like grabbing onto the deck.
Yep. So,
Do we really have 6 AP?
Yep.
sure do.
Yeah.
Let's blow them all, boys.
Spin it
All
to
right.
win it, yeah. Get those.
Flint, you're going to spend an action point.
Are you aiming?
I am aiming for the head. Aiming and called shot for the head.
Then spend 3 and take another die.
All
Might
right.
as well maximize profits.
Yeah. Put our eggs into one
Yeah, we'll
basket.
do the roll first. Then we'll see.
Ooh.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Holy cow.
So,
3 back in.
yep, there we go. Perfect. So, yeah, Flint's going to start sliding down right where I want you. and just unload into his face.
Nice.
So, 6, and then spending another
Yes.
ammo. Okay, so
He's
what's
like
cool
sliding down like
is
blah, blah,
that was
blah.
only 4, but I can reroll all the damage die on a single damage roll without spending any luck once per combat encounter for my finesse.
Nice.
I only got 4 damage with a pip point on that one.
Okay.
So rolling all 7 dice again.
Better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Okay.
With piercing 1.
7 is higher than 4.
So you're firing your handgun, and you're not sliding quite yet. The boat is tipping, but you're not sliding yet.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna go with Cookie.
You ain't wearing this ship as a hat! I'm going to spend 3. Add
go.
2 to my dice roll. So that is 4 successes, aiming for the head again as well.
So 2 back.
2 back to the pool. Wow, this is just
That should be
dying
that.
quick. And I have 5 with piercing 1.
5 with piercing 1. Another shot rips into it. It just death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep.
All right, Buoy.
Face cuts.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A lot of shots to the face right now.
I think I'll spin 3 as well. I'll add 2. Should we aim?
Might as well.
Oh,
Might as well. Why not aim?
Okay, and headshot.
Yeah, I'll just follow the...
And you're doing a cold shot to the face?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, aim and a called shot to the face. So we're going for 2.
Oh,
You aim,
reroll
so
that
you
one.
roll.
So you got 12, 16, a 6, and a 6.
So that's 2.
2 successes, which is what you need.
Perfect.
Yep. And that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
With piercing 1.
Okay. It's going to take its 2 damage.
Ooh, he's a damn sponge. Oh my god.
All right, it's going to go now. So the 3 of you on the boat, it's going to start to move and shift, and you're going to see its claws start to pull the boat down, and the water's going to start coming up to you guys. And you guys are going to actually start sliding towards its maw as it's like kind of shaking the boat, so you guys can slide down towards it. It's also you're going to see out of its mouth this gurgling green liquid. It's going to spit a stream of acid out of it onto the boat.
See, that's why you wanted to stay in the water.
So this right here is going to be basically a blast. It's going to hit everyone. However, I still need to roll a hit. Difficulty normally for this would be 1, but because it's blinded, it goes up by 2. So it's a difficulty of 3 right now to see if it can even hit anyone.
Nice.
So I'm going to spend that to get 3 dice here.
Right.
Target number is 15.
Oh my god.
Ouchie.
3 successes.
Oh man. Okay. Okay.
So
I spit in your general direction.
everyone's going to get hit. I'm just going to roll once for damage, and we'll roll for each person. It's going to be an automatic hit to the torso.
Okay.
For... Oh my god. I'm just going to do that. We're going to do 8 damage to the torso.
Is this physical, radiation, or energy?
Technically, it's radiation.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I apologize. It is radioactive, so it can cause radioactive damage. It is physical damage. I apologize.
I was like, that's so much worse.
No, yeah, it's not a radiation gun. It just is radioactive soup.
Okay, cool. It's burning through my
Yeah.
my clothes.
As the whole deck is littered.
Buoy
in
yells
this.
out in pain.
So I take 5 from that hit. I'm assuming everyone else does, but
Yep.
I take 5 from that hit in a single hit.
Yeah. So because of how the blast is, it's not going to critical you.
Okay.
It's just it does a lot of damage.
Gotcha.
No one's at 0 though, are they?
Nope, not yet.
Close.
Okay. In addition, at the start of each of your turns, you guys will have to make a athletics agility test, or else you slide down into its gullet. Starting with Flint.
All right.
Oh.
Athletics, agility.
Oh.
Need to get 12.
And difficulty
Come on,
is
Captain.
2 because you guys got hit by the acid. You're covered in liquid.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Oh, you got this.
12 or less. 1 success.
1 success.
Yep.
Okay. So Flint,
No.
you're sliding down. Next turn, it's basically you're like stop at it, and your boots are like on its fucking face right now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Your turn.
Fire through my feet.
Okay.
Aiming right for the head. Gonna spend 1 action point and get 1 extra die.
I think it's 2 damage. 3
Whoa. All right, aim for the face. That is 2 successes.
Aim.
Aimed. That is 3 successes. So we get 1 more back. And boom. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just blasting through all my ammo here. If not now, when?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
All right. There we go. 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with piercing 1. No, sorry, not piercing. 7 with vicious. 8, 9, 10.
So 10 with
10.
piercing.
Last one.
With piercing?
10 with no piercing.
With piercing 1.
Oh.
So you're unloading into this thing, and it's covered in wounds right now. Next is going to be Cookie.
I'm going to use one of the action points.
So this is your agility test to keep yourself sliding into
first
its
start
gullet.
with that.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yikes. Okay.
Agility. Yeah, no. I'm not going to be able to make up those two, so I'm...
Just a 0.
Yeah.
So Flint, you kind of stopped yourself like on its face. Cookie, you slide right into its open
Flying
maw.
right past you. Man.
And if I have one success, I would stop at it.
Yep.
I'm going to spend a luck... I'm going to spend...
Luck on thing you can't spend.
I'm going to spend a luck point to
try to reroll
try
that.
to roll one of them. So I have one success.
Oh.
Cool.
Alright.
So yeah, you stop. You're also like kind of your
just-
foot's on the top of its shell as it's like snipping at you guys. It's still going to be able to take bites at you, but basically, if you critically fail or if you have no successes, you slide right into its open mouth.
All right, so here's the situation. I have a medium-ranged weapon,
Yep.
Take one.
and I'm now at close.
Yep.
So it adds 1. If I shoot for the face, even though I'm right at the face,
Technically, it's
going to
3.
be 3 successes.
Yep.
Either way, take one.
Yep. All right, I'm just going to shoot it. No, I'm going to shoot the head. I do nothing otherwise. Go ahead and give me one of the extra dice.
Yep.
Go ahead and remove one of those. 2, 3, 4 hits.
Hot dog.
Oops.
4. Holy cow. Okay,
One
so
to the center.
one back to the pool.
I got a 1, which is critical, a 9 and a 13. I need a 13.
All right.
Okay, so there is 5, 6, 7. 7 with piercing 1.
Okay. Nice. Solid shot into the face. Buoy. Last up for the turn.
Oh, God.
Take him out.
So, like, they're both, like, at its maw. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
We're kicking
We're like,
its face.
in one way or
I'm, like,
another, we're
still
holding
higher up
ourselves
the
out.
boat.
Yep.
I'm, like, sliding down. I got my rifle.
Yep. And you're also
It's
taking
close range,
You're
so
also
it's-
taking an agility test right now to see if you
Right.
slide in. Difficulty of 2.
Oh, that's pretty rough. Let's see.
Agility athletics.
I'm rolling
You want
9.
to? You got some
so
left over?
I think I should not fall into its mouth.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll roll one more. None. 1.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all 3 of you are standing there, like looking at each other, like its face is below you. And Buoy, your action.
Oh man. Okay.
Like this last cat bit, sir.
Yes, I would.
Yep.
Aim for that
Might as
head.
well.
So right, I'm shooting on
Difficulty number 3 right now
shooting on 9s.
Why is he a 3?
because it's
Because I'm
with a
close
rifle.
range.
Is yours a medium range
It's a
weapon as
medium-range
well?
weapon.
Okay, yeah, you're
It's
same
got
as
the
me.
same thing you do. Got to do it.
Have much other choice.
Exactly. All right.
Oh no!
One.
20, 20, and 7.
Aim will get you out of
complications.
1, but it won't get you out of the
Yeah.
7.
Do you have any luck left to
Oh my god!
3 20s in a row.
So 3
All-
20s. That's insane.
Yeah, I think
All
my
of
luck
Bowie's
ran out.
luck finally ran out. Bowie, no.
So there's a complication.
there is.
There's a few of
There's
those.
3 complications.
I would like you to roll. Actually, you know what? Buoy, you attempt to fire, and your gun backfires, and your rifle explodes. And it knocks you off, and you fall into its mouth. As it... Like, like, all these years of luck, you don't know where they went, but they all left you at this very moment as you roll 3
But did
20s.
But did they? Maybe
Yeah.
this was intended to happen.
Maybe we were supposed to go into Moby Dick's mouth.
Maybe. Needlessly, regardlessly, you still fall into it. And now it's at the top of the turn. It's going to go, and it's going to chew on you.
Oh, no.
Hey, buddy, welcome to the ghost screen. We're both dead.
It's just going to do flat damage, no roll, because you're already in its mouth.
Yeah.
It's just going to chomp down with its pincers on you. It's going to be 6 damage, or 6 damage die.
Do I get damage resistance?
Yep, absolutely you do.
Everything's still
Or
normal.
which location?
We'll find out. It's going to just be to the torso.
Yeah.
Because it's just biting down on you. It's going to be... Oh my god. Maybe luck didn't abandon you.
Yes!
Because that is 2 damage.
Mother Wasteland is still
Oh god,
with
you're
me.
getting
nothing.
dumped. You know what? It's that one I punched out.
I'm very chewy, you guys.
No, I'm gonna grab that 7. Oh, okay.
Alright.
So my torso DR is 2.
Yep.
So, no.
So that's just its passive. You're in its mouth. It's chewing on you. It still hasn't even done its main action yet.
Uh-oh.
So at this point,
Can multitask?
Somebody interrupt it.
We got no luck. We got nothing.
the luck's
I
gone.
could, but I'm rolling 7 dice. I mean, I'll do it if you guys want, but it's better for me to have the extra point there.
I mean, it's gonna chomp on us.
I'm just saying. I held it off for one full turn.
Might be good for you to get one more attack.
All right,
want you to
I'm
know.
gonna
doing my
jump the
part.
line,
Okay.
spending a luck point to go first. Do I shoot it for the head and hope for 3 hits, or do I just shoot it needing 2? Because I have a medium range weapon
Just
at
shoot it.
short range.
Yeah,
Get it
you're-
to spit me up.
I don't. I
Yeah, then
mean,
you're
but
just-
here's
You're
the
being
thing.
like
running
chewed
the
up
gambit.
like you're
Right.
like
Yeah,
help
it's
me!
only one spot. That's my thought. Is that it's just not going to do. So,
Yeah, you're hoping that by hitting it, it pukes him up, which
so
isn't
I'm
a good.
aiming
What about this?
the machete.
Yeah. What if you start whacking at its
Yeah, I
pincers?
thought about
Can you
doing that.
spear
Well, I have a
throw it?
lower target number with it. It's not
Do you-
tagged,
Do you have a javelin?
and
Throw
it
it in
only
its
does
mouth.
3 dice.
It'll be like eating a toothpick and swallowing. It's going to gag and puke it up.
Right.
You're going to get
Well,
acid
forward
reflux.
my
I just
melee
want to hold
bonus.
my rifle and keep it from shutting its mouth on me.
What if you? No.
Yeah, I don't know any way around it.
The thing is, like, we know we're probably not going to do damage. You are hoping that this chucks him up if you hit. So that's the thing is, I think it is better to aim for damage than it is for.
Okay, so I'm aiming and shooting. I am not called shotting.
Never been in the mouth of a Mirelurk before.
So that is going to be 3 successes.
Oh no! Location.
Need one more.
Left arm.
So yeah, into the body.
So that's 5, 6, 7 with piercing 1.
Ding!
Yep.
So it's going to go now. And it's going to grab at one of the 2 of you with its pincer. Let me roll less than 10, greater than 10. At Flint.
Let's do it.
I'm going to spend my last action point to make it 3d20s.
Yep.
Target number defensive 2, right?
2.
You're a slippery little guy. You're covered in
Yep.
spit.
Yeah, that's the captain you're going after.
Shit.
2 successes.
Yep.
What?
Maybe you guys can like hold arms and try to crawl out together now when you get eaten.
Oh, this is just a pincer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just get chopped in half.
Crunch. Oh yeah, I'm gone.
You see that cloak? Familiar gauntlet stuck in it.
It made 10 damage to the left arm.
What's up with my left arm?
Go
Okay,
on
so
now.
that is 8. So I am -5 right now.
Captain.
So
critical.
you guys are standing there. Buoy, you're like halfway in its gullet. Cookie, you're standing there shooting down at it wildly. When one claw comes out, you don't even see it, and you just see it grab Captain Flint by the arm, and you hear a snap of limbs, and Captain Flint gets thrown into the air, and as he's flying, you see his arm flying away from his body, and Flint goes flying into the ocean.
Oh God, Captain.
Yep.
It is now Flint, or Cookie's already gone, Bowie's turn.
Oh, I mean, what are my options at this point?
Try to crawl out.
What do you think?
What do you want to do?
Stab it.
Buoy, the
I have
only
a
way
combat
out
knife. Yeah.
is through. Dive down into its
Do
gullet.
Land of the Lost status?
Yeah.
I helped with a blockage in its abdomen. Now we're friends.
So like the last thing I see is Captain Flint flying through the air and his arm like detached from him.
Yep.
Also flying through the air. So I'm just gonna pull my combat knife from my boot and just start jabbing as much as I could.
I love it.
Anywhere I can get to. So it's
Okay.
only a target number of 4.
Okay.
So I do want to spin this one though.
Yep.
You can do this, buddy.
1. You can't aim on melee attacks. So.
You can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
1.
Hear me out. Just internal damage. Remove armor. I'm hitting the inside.
So you're stabbing wildly at it and just
Yeah.
it's just going into like
It's like
flesh,
Guardians.
but it doesn't seem to be hurting it at all. It's just you're in a mad panic.
It's like Guardians of the Galaxy with Drax. Just.
Yeah, correct. It's that.
Oh my God,
Oh
guys.
God. We used our last point.
All right.
Looking pretty grim.
It's going to go on its turn, and it is going to attempt to devour you again, Buoy, for 5 damage to the torso, as it's chewing on you more and more ferociously with its pincers.
okay. So I'm very close to death.
What are you at?
I am at 9. I am at 9 out of 15. However, I have 3 rad damage, so I'm at 9 out of 12.
Got it. On its
So
turn,
one more munch.
it's going to attempt to grab at you, Cookie. What's your defense?
2.
2. All right. I have no more action points. Now it's just a 2-on-2. Target number of 15. 2 successes.
Oh no!
A 9
Quit
and a
it!
14.
Target number 15 is the big thing.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, good.
5,
We all fought well.
9, 10, 11. To the right arm.
Okay, so obviously it's more damage than the right arm is going to take, but it puts me under by
Arm chomper. We're gonna
puts me under by 4.
We're gonna sail back to port with no arms.
So, Boo, you're sitting there stabbing at it, and you
Yeah.
see Cookie firing down at it when the other limb that was there, you just see swipe, and there's a blur, and Cookie's gone.
man.
You never even saw where he went.
We really need some help, Mother Wasteland.
So, as you cry out for Mother Wasteland, and it's chomping down on you, like this breath kind of comes gurgling out from it, and it's munching on you, slows down and stops as it slowly, finally bleeds out.
That's all that persistent damage, guys. We did it. We bled it out.
It had 1 hit point left.
Oh man.
And at the end of its turn, I rolled the 2 dice and I just got the 1.
Oh.
And with that, it perishes. And the Queen of King Peak slowly starts to sink back below the tide. Buoy, you...
I'm just stabbing it angrily, like.
Right. It's gone still. Somehow you
still
you
going.
think the killing has stopped. And
Yeah.
as the water starts to come back around you as the body, you start to float up and bob like a buoy. As you sit there in the surf.
That's how you were found the first time.
He is the,
As you
he
sit
is-
there, there's a piece of driftwood from the fog crawler, and you grab onto it. Sorry, it's from the fog cutter, and you're laying on top of it as the queen sinks below the tide, and the scarecrow starts to float and bob there as well.
Oh god.
What do you do, Buoy?
So like in my mind, I still sort of like feel inside the maw of this thing, and I'm just thrashing a little bit, and like when I kind of look up, I kind of see the sky and the sun, or
The
maybe
storm's
not
starting
the
to
sun,
break,
but
actually.
the storm,
The sun is starting to shine.
So like I'm just thrashing there for a moment, and then I kind of just realize what's going on, and my thrashing sort of like dies down due to my exhaustion, and then I just slump over the piece of driftwood, unknown whether I'm completely spent or still alive. My head drops into the water.
So, 2 weeks later, in a bar on Wood Island, there's rumors that both the Scarecrow and the Fog Cutter disappeared over by King Peak some weeks past. They say that old Gregory went out to save them, but got caught in a storm and had to turn back. And people are, pouring out drinks to old Captain Flint. They're gonna miss him. He was a good lad. As they do, they clink their glasses in the bar of the brass-handled tap room. The door slams open, and a weather-beaten, sun-bleached man, covered in tattoos and feathers and furs, comes walking in with a box in his right hand. The box itself is metal, seems to be quite valuable, and on it is the old American flag. We're going to end it.
Oh my god!
Beautiful. Beautiful, gentlemen. Beautiful.
Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, our Siegson Employees of the Month, Michael H., Greg K., F.S., and our Breaker of Seals, Frank H., Christopher C., Matthew K. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it. And a very special thanks to our fantastic artist, Jacob Blackmon, who you can reach on his Patreon under his name, or Deviant Art under the name Prodigy Duck.